hit the record button. But then
We're
let's
live.
ask our session question,
This is the
which
drink section.
is what loss was most impactful on your character? That can be the loss of an item, loss of a loved one, loss of a battle, loss of something competitive. It could be any form of loss. So,
Are we popcorning?
yes, who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Go ahead, Will.
He's in there.
Yeah, so Timjin's biggest regret is leaving his old boss and colleague Darnesh for dead on Taurus. Let me just paint the scene here. Me and Savo were running down an alley. We were supposed to meet back up at the getaway vehicle. Without getting into too much detail, because it really is a long story, I finally got the Kawakian monkey lizard hatchling in hand. I'm covering it over, and Savo's got the helm to the wheel. We're waiting on Darnesh to make it when he turns around the corner, followed by a metric ton of police. Right, we knew that there was no way he was gonna get to us, and we were all gonna get out. So me and Savo had to make the harsh decision in leaving him behind. I haven't seen him since. But he picked us up. He got us a really good job out in Taurus, or so we thought, and things just started getting a little bit crazy.
And how has that affected Timjin in the long run?
I feel like that's made him consider his situations just a little bit more and who he decides to align himself with, but also that even a foolproof plan can still go awry, and sometimes we're not able to save everybody.
Very good. All right, Will, who you popcorning to?
Sabo.
Yeah. All right. First off, do you have that written down?
Yes.
Fucking DM me that shit. So I because you were talking fast. I couldn't type that fast.
Oh, that's fine, bro.
Little 80 word per minute gamer over here.
We got those are rookie numbers. we gotta get the triple digits.
I've thought about getting one of those fucking courtroom things.
Oh, that's a stenographer one
for the notes, because dude, I would be doing exact fucking notes.
You're the only one who'd ever be able to read them.
Well, no, they have a program, and it puts it into actual words, and then you go back and fix whatever. All right. What was the most impactful? What loss was most impactful on your character? I think for Savo, as of now, the most impactful loss he has faced is his loss of control during the fight with Sugan and all of his underlings. It's the first time, and you could also say the loss of Savo's innocence, or the loss of his ignorance of the Force. It's the first time that he's ever not felt in control of a situation. It's the first time that he's ever experienced the Force at that magnitude. Losing control like that, losing that innocence, very impactful, and it has kind of driven him in the short while after the fight, has driven him and his curiosity into, wanting to learn more, wanting to know what this is all about, so that he could avoid that feeling in the future, that loss of control. So,
very good.
Mm.
Good. All right, Sabo, who we popcorning to?
Let me hear from Raz.
I'd say Raz's biggest loss was when he kind of lost his purpose in not being able to skim race anymore, because losing that is what ultimately led him into trying to get off the planet. all he could think about was how he couldn't do it anymore, and this kind of like fear to go back in, as hurt as he was, and experience all this again. Get on the skimmer, and all you can see is the pain relief. Right? It's kind of like a haunting dream, and losing that, I believe, is what ultimately led him to wanting to get off world, and then being introduced to the party, and therefore the Force.
Very good, very good, very good. And who we going to?
Noxy Knox.
So the loss that impacted Nox most would probably be the Twi'lek family that was kind on Nar Shaddaa, that then got carted away by the Hutts. I do have a name now for them. The Niran family.
Niran.
With Raul Niran, the father. I think, like, because that happened like early on, like middle teenage years for Nox, and probably would have instilled a bit of like a non-belief in karma, essentially, like the Star Wars equivalent of it, where it's like you can be nice, but it doesn't really change much. You can still get screwed over by the Hutts. And that kind of like planted that little, seed of cynicism.
Very good.
Senor Noah.
Oh, muted. For June, probably just the loss of time with family back on Corellia. Just having to grow up too quick and getting swept up into things that in every other lifetime he had no business being in. The loss of the ability just to be a normal person, I think.
Ooh, very
Dang.
interesting. Very interesting. In June, I know we don't normally really touch on this frequently. It doesn't really come up very often. But June has lived, I wouldn't say considerably more life than the rest of you, but June is the oldest in the party.
X.
He was a part of the hand and working with that reality for a long time. Now this is an interesting question, and one that I didn't plan on asking today, but it just popped up. Has your character ever thought of having a family? Not just being a part of one, but getting married or having a significant other or whatever, however that looks, and having their own family.
I'd say no. Raz is very kind of self-centered, I'd say, when it comes to like, is he gonna have a family or not? Kind of only looking at himself. It's more like a youth thing, I guess I would say. Like something
Raz
not
is very
necessarily that he's
young,
thought
too.
about and been like, nah, not happening. More so hasn't approached it, hasn't thought about it.
Go ahead, Saba.
Life was very busy.
Yeah, absolutely. Actively considering it.
Actively
Last time I teased Kome Kirim. I think that's something that Savo wants. At some point.
Knox.
I'd say when he was stuck on Nar Shaddaa, absolutely not. Was not even a thought. Was like, that's just bringing more terribleness to others and to like your own kid. Now that he's not quite locked into, he's starting to hop planets, it's doesn't really cross his mind, but I think it's also because he's only met one other Deveronian.
Hey,
Maybe the trip to Deveron.
hey, the future. It's Star Wars. It's we can cross those species lines, and they're humans, baby. We're and, hey, clones and Twi'leks were making babies, baby. I mean, it don't matter.
Oh,
Don't matter.
didn't know that.
You're
The
humanoid. We're rocking and rolling.
Human enough.
Human enough. Come on now.
Oh, I just need a wet patch of grass.
I'm trying to get with Timmy Jenny.
You won't have to get through me, boy.
All right, June. What do you think?
I would say yes, but he's rapidly writing off that possibility for himself, preemptively.
Why is
It
it?
just doesn't seem like a logistical. That doesn't seem realistic to him.
Did it seem more realistic in the hand?
Sorry, my Hello. Okay, there we go.
Check, check.
Banger questions.
I wanted some feedback. There we go.
Yeah.
I can hear myself
You're
now.
good. So did that seem more realistic to June while it was a part of the hand?
Yeah, that maybe it did, or maybe he was just more naive then.
Mm. Now, would that be something like just, line of business relationship? So not necessarily somebody in the hand, but somebody that lives with a foot in that life like you do? Or you did?
I think everybody in the business always dreams of being able to separate work from home, but I don't think you ever really can. So maybe the more naive version of June would have said yes to that, but no, I don't think it's possible to have ever really done that.
Very good. And Timjen, from the large family himself.
Now you see Timjen at one point definitely considered a family at one point, but he is also part of a very large family himself. Also, not really having the burden of being the only person able to take on the line or anything, doesn't really have any sort of pressure weighing down on him for that. But I'm sure he feels that he wouldn't. That it's not really the thing for him, especially because this whole journey was not only to find bigger and better things, not only for his family and for himself, but also I guess you could say kind of a self-discovery kind of adventure as well. Timjen doesn't really think that if he doesn't understand himself enough, that he'd be able to understand someone else on that type of level, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Very good. Hey, 2 for the price of 1. You guys are welcome. Go ahead and roll our destiny points.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
2 light type.
I was going to ask. Just in case somebody's feeling frisky.
I don't know, just in case. Not this time.
And sorry, I was just slow to get the table open. There we go. Oh, god damn it. I haven't rolled a dark side in so long.
And Jim, which one are we taking?
Depends on what you're willing to give.
You're not. I'm the banker.
Loan denied.
Okay, two light side.
Very good. Your credit score is not high enough for that. Ooh, one other thing I forgot to check. Let me grab my rule book real quick. Forget that we have a real spiel. Light side user in the fucking party, dude.
Yeah.
Very good. Good. Very good. Okay. Looks good. So, not only do you guys roll 5 light side pips, but June gets you another one for free.
Woo!
Woo!
Nice.
Don't I get a free one? Wait, am I not Paragon, or he passed me up?
Let's see where you're at, Timmy
I'm the next
Tim's.
year.
Timmy Two Toes.
You might be close.
The goodest boy.
Oh fuck, you're at 78 too. Oh no. Oh no.
Dang.
No. Oh, you guys can.
Didn't I get kicked into 90?
Yeah, you're at 91 currently. So you're. I think you upgraded your strain last time because now
Yeah.
you get
Lord.
your plus
I
two.
did, yes.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking massive.
Who's
Yeah.
that?
Tell me. Yeah. Fucking
That's
tell me
Brittany?
about it. It's Brittany, bitch. So. Quick recap.
Yeah.
We arrive on Balmora, home planet of a couple of members of our party, after a message from Uncle Tom John, one of Timjen's family.
Yeah.
They head back to
Yeah.
Balmora, head back
Yeah, right?
to
Yeah, you want that.
Mama Jen's homestead, wanting to check on her now deteriorating, supposedly, condition. There's a huge family feast. We meet up and run through what can only be described as family reunion, as we have a couple of moments between Raz and Anra, as well as
There's June as well, yeah.
Yeah, as well as June and Timjen and his mother, before eventually Raz is able to find the root of her illness, which we discovered with a little bit of background knowledge from Anra, that it seems to be a genetic plague origin from the Arcana system. Raz was able to beat back the affection just a little bit, although it has, from what we understood, was beginning to refill, if you will, beginning to replace itself rather rapidly. So knowing that we had just a temporary solution. After this conversation, Anra, or we all were gathered on the covered porch whenever a figure approached up the walk, eventually revealing himself to be Reclaimant Greg. And now, as I retell this part of the story, we'll go ahead and put this in.
Ah, yes.
So
Let me turn this shit up.
Go ahead and turn that shit up if you like. But walking up the dusty, windswept driveway was a man covered in a long, flowing black robe, a helmet glistening through the dusty sun, with a large Orabesh G for Grek emblazoned on the forehead of said helmet. The edges of his robes ragged and worn. Before he approaches, states that the group is perhaps in over their head. And after a little bit of verbal jousting, put his hands out to his sides and pulled both lightsabers from his belt into his open, waiting hands.
Oh.
Well,
got a question.
I believe we ended with a bit of a JoJo's scene of sabers, also quickly flying to hands on the porch, before looking at what may be perhaps initiative. But yes, Will, what do you have?
I was gonna ask, how did he pull out his lightsabers? Did he just do the hands and they flew into his hands? Or did he grab them?
Well, first, you know that he had to move the outer robe behind, showing off the well emblazoned hilts.
The big duster from
Before,
the hip.
before just sort of putting his hands down by his hips and then the sabers flying into the hands,
Oh,
open
God.
and waiting.
Oh, God, that's
Scary.
raw. I need a
Scary.
fucking cowboy hat right now. Jesus.
And let me go ahead and put him on the board so you guys can see his little
Yeah.
his little shit.
If we got together and cosplayed as all of our characters, who would you cosplay, Jake?
Probably the Reclaimer.
That's
I feel like that's yeah, probably that or Drell. Even though he's not really in this game.
Go crazy.
You're lying. I already know you would you do the fucking wolf guy from that one starship.
True, that or the big fucking massive greasy Trandoshan from Arcana. Just naked, paint myself scales, and then fucking wear some overalls only, dude.
That's awesome.
Literally pulling.
All right, well, there is Reclaiming Crack.
Oh, you put his picture too?
I did,
yeah,
of course.
Fucking buddy. Oh my god, that's so cool.
And if you have not seen that picture yet, let me
Oh, I'm clicking on it.
Where'd you put him?
let me put that in the art channel.
Is my image
Please.
link broken for y'all?
No, it's working for us.
Jim.
God, he's so cool. He kind of gives me like a Warforged. What's that fucking game called?
Destiny?
War
Eberron?
Warframe.
Warframe. He's giving me like a
Ah.
Warframe kind of vibe.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay,
That
so-
song, that
Like, it
song
kinda remind-
also is giving me
Yeah.
the "We all live together."
Hey, dude, that one's from Hunt Showdown. Literally,
That's a great
that
game.
shit
Yeah,
used to
buddy.
get me and Caleb fucking like, yeah, bro. That one actually goes insane, bro. But
Man, you
anyways,
please need to actually make that mini.
okay, I'll buy it.
Sweet, I'll paint it for you.
boy.
Well, I guess is there anything anybody would like to say in character before we start? Or is there anything that needs to be cleared up before we roll initiative, perhaps?
I still haven't met Greg, correct?
Correct. You have not.
Ooh, yeah. Wait, neither one of us has met him.
Hmm.
So he's just some dude walking up and pulling out the blammies on us.
Also, I am going. By the way, I forgot to mention this, but this is going to be a dual challenge. We have not used one since the Greg fight in
Yeah.
episode 7.
Oh,
God, I love this
boy.
shit so
So,
fucking much.
As a refresher, because we haven't used this. Who's echoing? Somebody's echoing. But we haven't used this in a while. You're good. So how this works is your wound threshold is your challenge point threshold. Okay. So how it works, we don't go off of damage from your lightsaber or anything like that. Whenever you are in combat, you go off of successes. So if you make the check and succeed, however many successes you get knocks points off of the challenge point threshold. You can still use advantages like normal. You can still crit, everything like that. Okay? All of those things are still in play. You also don't have a extra maneuver, so to speak. Your main maneuver is always in use. Okay? So one of your maneuvers, your stock maneuver, is always being used to move. These fights, these challenges are eclectic and ever moving. You're not just standing in a spot. So I'll be sure to narrate that effectively. You can, of course, spend your strain to have another movement if you want to aim and do stuff like that, or move more. Anything like that is still normal, but you don't have the option to not move, per se. If you go over your strain threshold, you are down but not out. You're like dazed and confused, effectively. You're not knocked out, but you're gasping for air. You're unable to make any actions or anything like that. Okay, you are technically still in the fight, but you'll have to find out how to get some strain back. Okay. If you go over your challenge point threshold, that is whenever you're down. You'll take a crit just like normal whenever you go over your wound threshold. And at that point, unless you get stemmed or something like that, you are effectively out of the fight. Yes, Will.
I still have wounds in strain. We had slept all that off, right? I think I just forgot to get rid of that.
I'm gonna say yes. You also have a crit on you for some reason. You can go ahead and wipe that one off too.
Okay, cool. How do I wipe off the crit?
You should be able to click onto your character sheet. Check again. Yeah, whenever you click your character sheet, if you scroll down to critical injury, it should show up as head ringer, and you can just click it and remove it.
Okay, let me see. So it's like all the way down?
No, it's not all the way down.
Oh, head ringer, I see it.
Yeah, and then remove that.
Okay.
Okay,
I have
so
a question.
yes.
Could you send me the stats for Uko Gruli's Great Saber? I never got the nitty gritty for it.
You.
Yes.
No. Find out.
Be ever wary.
I would like to get one voice interaction in before we start.
Oh, absolutely.
Me too.
Absolutely.
Oh, we can. Hey, let's
Hey,
talk shit for a minute.
Hey, don't worry. The blades aren't ignited. The blades aren't ignited yet. Okay.
Hey, Box Boy. I don't think anybody sent you an invitation.
We'll say, get off my property.
Basically.
And what was the other one?
I'm a sovereign citizen.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ross.
Quickly turn to Anra. I need you to get in the house, and I need you to make sure no one comes outside.
She looks now wide-eyed at this reclaimant appearing, and oh, okay, I can do that. And
Thank you.
screen door slides open. She,
I grab. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, then she walks in.
I grab Savo's shoulder, kind of try to pull him in. Yeah, I'll say this in a whisper. If we fall, give up Anra, or he'll kill everyone. And then I push him away. Not push, but separate. Not like, fuck you, kid.
Very well.
This is concerning because this is just a guy. I'm not expecting any kind of crazy, what?
Neither was your last character.
Yeah. It's actually insane.
Another question. Another
That's
question.
actually
some reason,
wild.
I
How
have a
heavy of a-
vendetta against this guy.
Do any of us pick up on like a bad, like, ew, dark side energy?
Ooh.
I do.
June
I know
does
it's
for
obvious.
sure.
Yeah, I know it's obvious, but
No, it's not always
'cause I
so.
haven't met him. So.
It's not always so obvious. And it's not. This is more to you, Timjen. This is more a physical, like, learned perception that you have.
Mhm.
You look to the sky and see clouds moving how they don't normally move. You see the wind changing direction in the tall grass. So you know something that you've learned from the years you spent on this homestead. And you know that there's a twister coming.
Mhm.
And you think it might just be here right in front of you right now.
Oh shit.
Damn.
But I would say, June, you have an innate sense of this
Yeah.
rot. Knox, I would say you also, just because of your investment in the sense, are passively more aware of this. And anybody that has seen a reclaimant before and fought one, which is you four, know what's up, and at least at a very bare minimum. So let's go ahead and roll cool, shall we? It's no difficulty for initiative. Let me go ahead and hit this start initiative button and go ahead and roll.
But my song's
Nice.
initiative. That's gonna be
Five
good.
advantages? Wee.
Hey, don't you have the upgrade for C to help you with your advantage rolls? Or your initiative
wait,
rolls?
I fucking do, buddy. I fucking do, buddy.
Come on.
I'm the slowest gunfighter in the West.
I'm the slowest. Yeah, that's me. All right. Can you erase it? Did you already do
Well,
Or
it
do
doesn't
you- how do
really
you want me to do
doesn't
this?
really matter which one I erase, but I'll erase this bottom one. Yeah, go ahead and re-roll. Nice. Yeah. Very good.
Do I use both of these?
I don't know. Do you?
What does it feel like if I do?
You feel like you feel like that saber is already in your hand. And
Yeah, buddy, I'm doing it. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, that gives you guys 2 4 success slots. So no matter what I roll here. Oh yeah.
Damn.
Very good. And I will go ahead and unveil the super fun mechanic that I have.
Oh, fucking baby.
I knew it was coming.
He gets to go twice in one round.
He does get to
Oh,
go twice and run
Oh,
around.
me first.
He has 2 lightsabers, which means he gets to attack twice.
Not necessarily.
That's what that means.
Oh, what a spread there.
2 lightsaber points.
I am. To be fair, I'm doing this. Watch this as I GM Fiat this.
That's what
Oh
my
my.
character would do.
Oh, nice.
There we go. I think that'll lead for a more conducive fight environment for everyone involved. Hopefully. In the meantime, let's get this music started. So, who wants to go first?
He who wrote it smoked it.
I really want to blast this guy from the porch.
We have 2 4 success slots. One's June and one is Savo.
You know
It
what?
would make sense for Sabo.
Let me quick draw on him just for the not that it matters, but I'm using my ability in my martial tree. Quick draw.
Well, considering you don't have your blaster out, you need it anyways. So,
Oh, okay, hell yeah. I quick draw my
blast saber
blast.
in the other hand, you immediately Han Solo in the throne or in the cafeteria on pull it out on Bespin. Thank you, and let it rip. I assume.
Hell yeah.
Well,
I
hey,
do.
let it rip. He has
Letter.
adversary 3, so it's going to be 2 reds and a purple, and he has 1 range defense, so 1 black.
Okay. What do I have? Let's see. I have a minus setback on my blaster because. Okay, so that doesn't apply. Okay. I assume he's not short range.
He is medium range.
Okay, nice. First round of combat, I'm upgrading.
Hey, love that.
Let's do it to it, gamers. Stop.
Click, click.
Stop. Stop. Anything but the fucking empty ammo, dude. Anything but empty ammo.
I would never.
This guy cannot reload.
This is a lightsaber.
I would never be so cruel as to do that. That would just be unfun, you know what I mean?
On the first roll of the boss fight.
I would never ever do that.
I would.
But
It's what the game would do. How
yeah,
lucky.
man. Technically, you don't even hit. So normally, I would send this shit right back to your fucking forehead, because that's my true ninja
It
way.
would do.
But instead, I'm gonna make it even worse. So you
hate
quick
to hear
draw
that.
fire, and because we already talked about the Bespin scene, he waves his first hand saber in front of him, and you literally watch the bolt bend in the air and redirect into the dirt beside him. And then your blaster flies out of your hand, stock first. And the first blade comes through, and he locks the barrel. Now, it isn't destroyed, but it is moved down the damage tree. But, and you'll take a strain.
Okay.
Man, it's like a sawed off now.
Damn, bruh.
Also,
Still-
whenever this blade ignites, there is a distinct sound difference in between what you guys are used to from your own, as these like almost deep maroon blades emit from these sabers.
Ooh.
And the one that he ignites first has the thrum of like an overloaded bass amp. It's a register so low some of you can barely even pick it up. And the other one ignites in his offhand, same color, but the blade seems impossibly bright and sharp and loud. And on his turn, he is going to take the defense action and upgrade his defense by 1. He will assume a defensive posture and end his turn, playing a trap card face down. Naturally.
I'll go next. I'll use my action to activate sense. And well, you said our maneuver is already used, right?
Correct. So
One of them.
one of them is. So it is assumed that you are moving to engage, so you would go from medium to short here.
Okay, cool.
Now you can, of course, take the strain to get up onto him immediately, or force leap if you want. But just saying.
I'll commit the 2 light side,
Yeah.
and I will not spin the strain.
Very good. So you, Nox, slide into this hyper-aware state. You feel yourself sort of slip almost into the passenger seat, mental faculty-wise, and you're just letting all this stimulus wash over you.
You got some nerve showing up here.
Now, he doesn't respond. Who's next?
I could have had a way better line of sight, though. I just thought about it.
Retcon, baby. Say it.
Shit,
No.
shit, say that motherfucker now.
Better late than never.
Better late than
Yeah.
never. Amen.
Before I ignite my lightsaber, I guess I'll go next, right?
Yeah,
We're good?
go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'll ignite my lightsaber, and I'll look back at Saba, and I'll tell him, "Shit. If we fall, you need to kill Amra."
Wait, what?
What? What the fuck?
Break the key.
Oh my
WQ's
god.
pressed down. Are we using the strain to get to engaged?
Fuck yeah, I'm mad. Get me in
Alright,
there.
Spend your strain, and you have your.
How much is
action.
it?
2 strain.
All right. Run up in Greg's face. No one's gonna be up in my shit, so I don't think I can use Saber Swarm. Yeah, no, I'm not using Saber Swarm. Lightsaber check, baby.
Get 2 reds, black, or 2 reds, purple, 2 blacks from the guarded stance.
Golly.
Pink, pink, pink.
Naturally, I expect nothing less from you all.
Yes.
Very good. So, before we get too excited, of course, with his what am I looking for here? And make sure I'm getting my rulings right. Would hate to rob you guys from anything. Yes. So with his supreme parry talent, instead of taking 3 strain to do so, because he did not take a combat check on his last turn, it only costs 1 strain to parry. So he will use it, and he has 4 ranks in parry, which will reduce your 2 successes to 0. So you come up fast, strong, your newly balanced saber feeling perfect in your hand. And you even feint high and bring it back around, but his offhand's already waiting for you and it intercepts your blade right above his thigh before he casts it off. 2 more wide swipes come from you across, and they're both batted away with both sabers connecting. As soon as you touch the main hand saber, blade to blade, for the first time, it's like a flashbang goes off in your face. Not only is it exceptionally bright, but the sound of the contact is like a thunderclap happens right in front of you.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right, who's next?
I think that's me. Yes, that's me. I'm gonna go up there, and I'm gonna beat his ass.
Hell yeah. Now, are you spending the strain to close all the way for melee?
Sure.
All right, take your 2 strain.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man.
you are,
Jesus.
and go ahead and roll 2 setback die for me as well. You're missing those. Nice, 1 threat. Okay. All right, 1 to spare. I am going to use that as an upgraded check here. But June, now real quick, June, did you make the change we talked about earlier?
No, I did not. Well, I haven't yet.
Well,
I've been thinking about it.
so we're gonna hold. Okay, well, don't make the decision now. We'll let it ride.
Okay. Yeah.
I have a great idea if you do decide, though, just so you know.
Okay.
But First things first, Joom, surprisingly, leaps into the action right after Roz. Roz bolts through the screen door, or through the open door, and Joom slides over the banister on the other side, leading into these long, force-inflicted strides. Now, right after the third strike comes across from Roz and this flash goes off, Roz goes to feint high and ducks back out as Joom is able to slide in and catch a quick, gleaming glance against the outside of Grek's thigh, which strikes for the first time. And now on to claimant Grek's
Hello.
turn. He is going to, with his upgrade, firstly, he's going to attack Raz. Raz, what's your defense?
I believe melee 2.
Okay. And he is going to upgrade or increase the difficulty of his check for the chance of attacking twice. And this gets upgraded from the despair. And I'll go ahead and spin this here for another green die.
Let's
Ooh,
go.
very good. So 2 threats. What would you guys like the threats to be?
It's kind of dusty out here, and he's not used to it.
It's kind of dusty. We can add a setback for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. So, Raz, go ahead and take 1 challenge point hit. You can just use it like you normally would use your wounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. And that brings us to our last one.
It's me, right?
Yes.
Homelander.
All right, so let's see here. Let me go ahead and just refresh real quick because I made a lot of changes to my thing. Okay, there we go. All right. So I ignite my lightsaber that I haven't pulled out yet, since I got it from that cave-in. And Jake had decided after the roll and stuff that the blade itself is orange.
Is yellow.
Right? It was yellow. My bad. I like that better. I like that better. But yeah, and I try to jump into action, and I want to smack up Greg real quick.
All right, go ahead and take your 2 strain to get all the way in. And
Okay.
You may take your attack.
Okay.
It will be the 2 red, the purple, and the 2 black die.
Let's see here. 2 red, purple, and a black die.
2 black die.
Okay.
2 black die.
2 black die. Okay. It's not building my pool correctly. I need to go and fix the lightsaber.
Oh,
'Cause it's supposed to be
click
going off
your
my agility.
yeah. Whenever you click your character sheet, on the actual skill part itself, you can click the little. There's a little edit button on the skill, and you'll just change it to agility by lightsaber
Okay.
skill.
Well, for now, what would it be? It would be 5 yellows and a green, right?
Good God.
No. What
Holy
is
shit.
your lightsaber skill?
I mean, sorry, 4. I meant to say 4 and a green.
No. Unless have you been
No?
putting points into lightsaber? No, yeah, you don't have any
You
points in
have-
lightsaber.
No, it's because I had gotten a Taru striker, and it allows me
That's your
when I'm
agi-
using
you
the
use your
lightsaber.
So you have
agility,
5
agility.
not
greens.
ranged
You have
heavy.
5 greens.
So you'll have 5 greens.
5 greens. Okay.
Yeah. We're like,
Gotcha.
Brad's
Sorry.
been
Little
stacking.
confused-
No, you're
little
good.
confused
Hey, it's a new
here.
skill. New skill. It's new skill, Timgen. So yeah, you'll have 5 greens.
Okay, let's
Jesus
go.
Christ.
Hey.
All right. What would you like your advantage to be?
I would like my advantage to be that that he's surprised because he doesn't remember me from the group, you met last time, so I'm just gonna say that the fact that there's another lightsaber wielding Force user like popped into the action, kind of caught him off guard. Can he get a setback on his next roll?
Yes, you can absolutely pass a setback to the next enemy slot.
Okay, cool.
However, he is going to parry you here, but because he attacked, it
Yeah.
cost him his full 3 strain.
And also, did I set the damage correctly? Like, basic
Yep.
lightsaber is supposed to be 6 damage, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so Timjan, now as we are all pretty much fully engaged here, and it is a flurry of blades. If anybody was still on the porch looking out the screen door like Honor is right now, the only thing that they would see is these, what is it now, 7 blades ignited through this cloud of dust that has been kicked up.
There's 6.
and
I'm not
now-
in there. I'm not in there yet.
I'm not
You're
there.
right on the edge of it. You guys are on the edge of the cloud. But now, as the round rolls over, our scenery has changed a little bit as the fight continues on. Right as Timjan forces the issue, and Grek is having to deflect multiple blades at once, the fight is pushed back into the middle of the family motorcade. Now we're surrounded by speeders, gyro wheels, some bikes that the kids left out that they were riding. We're having to duck, dodge, dive over, climb over speeders. And even on the very first one of the errant blades, Rick catches 2 strikes, pushes both the blades together, and crashes them away through the side, which strikes through the front engine block of one of the speeders, causing the stabilizers to immediately spark and fail and begin smoking and crash to the ground. That's going to add a setback to everybody.
You son of a gun!
Ah,
That one right there was an antique!
bro. Yes, they're all antiques, Tim.
And of course, through the modulated helmet, Greg, not seemingly breathing any heavier. Timjan, I hadn't realized you progressed so far in your training.
How the heck do you know my name? Who even are you?
I've taken a great interest in your family for a very long time. And we are back to the top. Who wants the first slot?
Hey,
Oh, I don't like this.
let me get in there.
So, Jake,
Yes.
could I make that change on the fly or no?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make that change on the fly. I'm 5 XP in debt to the DM
And why is that?
because I have taken the Sarisu technique.
Oh yeah, buddy.
So, I have a quick question for you. Are you taking this first initiative slot, Jim?
I will.
So,
Yeah.
I have a question. Our sabers a little bit more like a showdown length, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we still front-handing it, or are we reverse gripping?
He's underhanding.
So, not only are we underhanded, but now, almost out of the corner of your eye, Raz, you see like the split flash of the gatekeeper of Daclin moving through the forms and opening up into that Sarisu opening with the high hand and the out arm pointed. But now there's just this sharp, short orange blade extending out of this reverse grip before June masterfully intercepts a blow that would have perhaps otherwise inflicted some damage. June, rock and roll, it's your turn.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So that would put me at what is
Your
my
intellect's
intellect is
4.
4, and I believe it becomes. You can't get it to be a skill profession, can you?
The
Sorry.
lightsaber should already be a skilled profession for you. Let me double check your shit.
I'm just confused as to how that works.
So it just changes your base stat. So right now, with your brawn, you had 2 yellows and a green. Now it no longer uses brawn, it uses intellect. So now
So
you
it's
have
still
2
2 yellows
yellows
for 2
and 2
greens?
greens, correct.
Okay.
And you can
that makes
change
sense.
the skill that lightsaber uses on your character sheet after
Okay,
this
that
turn
makes
if you'd
sense.
like.
Okay. So it'd be against 2 reds, 1 purple, 2 blacks. And you know what? This is a significant moment for Jim.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Ooh, 3 threats. Okay. 3 threats. Joom, I'm going to hand a setback to you specifically.
Okay.
And 1 setback is going to go to whoever goes next.
Okay.
It would be me.
So, Joom, you catch Greg a little bit off guard. He's not expecting this, and what was going to be a clean hit onto Raz is expertly intercepted, and not only intercepted, but deflected onto a way where you have an opening, and with a quick slide step in, another gash appears on the outside of Greg's armor, and you see the attention shift onto you.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, right.
Perhaps if
Yep.
your master had stressed the importance of these forms, he may still be alive.
That's nasty.
You know well Dak lives on.
Sponsor?
Yeah, right.
Sponsor,
Tables
come on
up.
now, damn.
Tables up, boys.
already had mine, but it's fine.
Oh God, I needed that.
So, June, you say that, and there's like the throaty, reverberated chuckle from the vocabulator in his helmet. Then you know our encounter on Corellia was just an experiment collected, gone wrong.
I know more than you think.
And yet you still may not know enough.
Ugh.
And he, of course, with that exchange, Jim, do you have any defense?
I have 1 defense.
1 defense. All right. Good deal.
I have 3 soak, 1 defense
Gotcha.
for melee and range.
So soak won't even matter in this fight since we're going off successes. But your defense will actually have 2 setback die against you here. I'm still chasing, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the check again for the dual wield potential. And he is going to go ahead and take the aim maneuver here. 2 strength. Now, and this is sort of looking like expertly, deftly stepping onto some wreckage to create space against the shorter range Shodo before swiping at June. Very, very good. So, June, you will take 2 challenge points. But not only that, as the blade first meets your defense, and you're in the right place at the right time. But the added egress of another saber hasn't yet been accounted for. And the deep reverberating thrum of the main-handed blade slides up the outside of your arm, singeing it and causing almost more immense pain than you would even think was regular. It feels like your robes are almost on fire. Not just the cauterization, but it seems to creep up into the main part of your body. I will go ahead and spend 2 advantages, make another attack with the same pool.
Oh God.
And that is gonna be on to, I'm gonna say Raz. Raz, what is your defense? It's 2, right?
2.
2. Very good. He gets the exact same pool here. So he'll actually have 3 setbacks for you. Oh, this is a beefy pool. Go ahead and spin one. I'm a spender.
Oh
Not
boy.
quite enough. But with that unsuccessful attack against Raz, from now, Raz, as you go to counter and jump up onto the edge, the platform of one of the gyro wheels beside you, a wide swing, he catches you square in the chest with a push, knocking you through the middle of the gyro wheel as he slides across off one of the balancers, slices through one of the couplers on the wheels, causing this huge smoke screen to add another setback dice to our checks.
Holy fuck.
So we are now at 2 setbacks in our combat. We are on to our next slot.
All right. That'll be me. So I'm going to use my martial ability again to quick draw the lightsaber.
Very good.
I'm getting in there with my movement, and I'm going to swing that thing. Where's it at? There we go. What is it? 2 reds, a purple,
Now,
2 setback, and then 2 setback, right?
correct.
So 4 setbacks.
3. It should be 3. Oh no,
3
next
setbacks.
combatant. Yeah, you have 4.
So 4 setbacks.
By the
So
way,
I'm-
4 is the max setback and boost wise. I
I'm-
know I've mentioned that before, but 4 is the max you can get.
All right, I'm swinging this thing like Danny freaking Burgers. Wink. Oh yeah, baby.
Let's go.
I'm new to this.
2 failures, 4 threats. Oh yeah, buddy. You know what's coming up.
Uh-oh.
The old Sun Jim technique. So
Uh-oh.
Stavo, as you see Roz blasted through the middle of this gyro wheel, you know that you're rotating in for the opening. You slide over the other side, duck under one of the wings of one of the air speeders, and you're almost on like a back 45-degree angle, and you just take the longest in stride for a swing that looks like it's going to bisect Greg. And without even looking back, he puts it back over his side. The blade hits the back of it. The flash, boom, blows into your face. You have to close your eyes and look away. And with the follow-through, he flicks his wrist, and you lose your grip on the saber
Oh
as the blade
my
turns off and it
God.
clanks to your feet into the dust.
Oh, bro, we're about to get shot with 6 holsters, 9
bro.
pistols.
Oh my god.
He's gonna look like
I'm
Edward
just
from
start.
fucking Black
I'm gonna
Flag.
just start fucking.
Hey, side note, Alex is in San Antonio right now.
Wait, is he really?
What?
What's he doing?
Alex?
What's he doing in
Like
San
Alex?
Antonio?
Alex is in the Majestic Theater in downtown San Antonio.
Why?
And my
Is,
man did not say a word to us about it.
why
Wait.
the fuck is he in? Anyways,
Yeah,
we're in the zone right now. We'll talk about this later.
that's awesome.
But next PC slot.
I'll go next. So I didn't get like everyone else kind of jumped on there first. I'm still kind of catching up, right?
You're probing for an entry right now. You're still so with your mandated movement, you can close the gap now. But right now, you're plucking your way through the speeders. You're looking for the opening.
I think while doing that, Nox just gets a weird feeling in the back of his head, like flashbacks to Corellia that time Declan fought him, and then wonders, just worst case scenario, if this guy has reinforcements coming. So I would like to force leap onto a stack of like speeders to try to just look around. Is this guy really alone?
You're a
So,
fucking gamer.
I
yeah,
like
that's some
it.
good calls right
Do you
there.
have to use the force die now with enhance for elite, or is it in one of your talents?
It's in it. Yeah, I still use the one that I haven't committed.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and roll it.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Um,
And I assume you're using it.
oh yes.
I would say now that this fight has progressed, on the corner of the barn, where the fence now in between light parts of this dust storm, you can see where like the pins for the boar moves would be. There's this stack of old parts cars and parts speeders that have been stacked up and just look like they've outlived their use and might be centuries old at this point. And you take a hard step off of one of the one of the tracked vehicles that's in this motorcade, and get a full spring. And as you leap up, you notice you're 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet before you finally tuck and roll onto the top of this massive stack. And you're above most of this dust cloud, and you take a quick look around. Go ahead and give me a perception check. It's gonna be no difficult. It'll be a simple check now.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Success.
1 and 1.
Very good. So, you know that he walked in, but as you're looking around back towards the way that you guys came, you notice looks like maybe a ship. It's just a slight black outline back towards the edge of the property, hovering. It's not on the ground, but it's not in orbit. It's definitely, from what you would guess, is probably an air speeder or some sort of not just ground speeder, land speeder.
Mm-hmm. You said fairly far off though, like at the back of the property.
At the edge of the property where you guys came in from, yeah.
Okay. Cool. I think that's all I can do.
Excellent usage there. Next PC slot.
That's me, right?
Whoever. It'll be.
Go for it.
Interchangeable.
Yeah, they're all
Go for it.
interchangeable. Yeah.
Take that. All of you.
Go ahead, Tim.
All right. So,
Hit him again.
yeah, I'm trying to hear them again, boy. But what do you call it? I slash at him, and I'm like, "What do you mean you're interested in my family?"
Oh yeah.
Let's see here.
So we're 2 reds, a purple, and now we're at 3 blacks. 3 setbacks.
Okay, now this is a little bit of a stretch, but I'm finally starting to look at all my skills like a good boy.
I like that. Good.
And I see that I have keen-eyed under hunter. Okay, it's supposed to be for vigilance checks and perception checks, but it's to remove a setback on those types of checks. Now, since this is since we're so visually impaired, can I move this over to this situation or no?
I will grant your wish. I like it.
Ooh,
So
baby.
make it 2 setbacks. I like it. Also, I'm down with that, not just because of that talent, but because this is something that you've dealt with in the past. So I'm
Okay.
happy to
You
pull
live
it
here.
away there.
He
Awesome.
does also have like those
Flip one of
insect eyes. So
Ew.
it's not like it's like a
Ew.
membrane like
Ew.
the rest of us.
true.
Insect eyes.
What would you?
Oh,
well,
no.
firstly, what would you like your advantages to be? You have 2, so you can target a boost die, stuff like that.
How many setbacks can I give him? Just one with 2
Yes,
advantages?
you can. Yeah, you can target 1. Yeah, you can target 1.
Okay. Because I was hoping that I could give him like a setback and I don't know, maybe grab his attention for a second. I don't know, but that would be the setback anyway. Yeah, I'll just go with that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
Perfect.
just go with that. That's fine.
Slide on the setback. Very good.
I just hit him with the "You son of a bitch! Do you have something to do with what happened to Ma?"
Ooh, tough question.
This is what I'm gonna use the despair on.
Oh God.
Kills your mother.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Pause.
Pause?
So once again, this conversation is happening in between these deafening thunderclaps of these sabers clashing, as well as slashes and quick feints and parries. And of course, you guys have breathing moments where we're finding our footing. We're waiting for perhaps an opening to form. We're trying to form a plan in between glances and feints and movement between our friends, trying to make sure we know where everybody's at. And Timjen, you asked this question. Of course. The High Reclaimant's plans lie through these techniques. And he trusts only his closest and most successful and proven reclaimants with handing them out. And I have been successful for a very long time.
You're disgusting.
Timjen, I need you to make a fear check for me.
He's that guy.
I found a YouTube video of just saber clashing sounds. If you want to just throw.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck yeah, and slide it over.
What does the fear check go off of? I'm looking at.
Fear
I'm
check
looking
is
at things.
discipline.
It's discipline. Okay.
And it's going normally. This guy has fearsome, so normally it would be a red and 2 purples. I'm going to use the despair to upgrade it to 2 reds and a purple.
Can I spend a destiny or no? Because I just used
yeah,
on
no,
that.
hey, fuck yeah, it's a new check. Go ahead.
Sweet.
2 advantages, Timjen. You can do whatever you like with those 2 advantages, but I'll inform you what happens after that. Did you send me
Let's
that?
say
Did you
that.
send me
Let's
that
say,
link,
let's
Garrett?
say some of the dust
Oh, yeah, put
clears
it in
up a
chat.
little bit. Can I do that? A little bit of the dust clears up.
Yes. Yeah. We can use that. We'll move our 2 setbacks back down to 1.
Sweet.
Dang, oh, dude, I wish I could layer this. Fuck, it would be so
Wait,
fucking
just
good.
wait. Everyone can just fucking play it.
Yeah, everybody could
Yeah,
just fucking
can do
play
it.
it. I'm gonna play it on mine. Let me see. I gotta check my
It
levels. real
does
quick, though.
enhance,
Oh God.
especially like the prequel.
Starts off very loud.
Yeah. Like a minute in, it swaps to the Obi-Wan Maul fight. That,
Oh,
I think
hell
that's
yeah.
closer to what we're going for.
Probably should. Does
I
anybody
mean,
know how
somebody's
to?
gonna be Qui-Gon and die.
Does anybody
Me.
know how to make it repeat on YouTube now?
Why don't you right click
Right
it
click.
on the video
And
press
loop. Yeah.
Hey, back in my day, you had to bring it to YouTubeLoop.com.
Yeah.
This is true, actually. You did. Now, let me
You
turn it
kids don't know what you got.
up. You don't know how nice you got it. Got it.
Hard hands, boy.
All right, nice. Okay, so Timjen, as the dust clears, this angers you. You thought maybe it was just bad luck. You know, this just happens to people sometimes. They get sick and it's part of the deal. No. She's been infected with this on purpose. And the man who did it is standing right before you.
It's disgusting, man. What he's put my family through, what he's put her through, it's sickening.
For your lack of balance right now, you're gonna have a setback die
Fuck. All right,
from the failed check is what happened on the fear check.
makes sense.
But we're calling it being unbalanced for now.
Okay.
Unhinged.
And with that, Timjen, he's gonna press the attack against you. he has sensed a spot of weakness. He'll have 2 setback dice for you. And once again, we are chasing straight. So difficulty will be increased. Ooh.
Ooh, man.
Timjin, you take a tough one.
Oh no.
So, Greg is going to use the 2 advantages to attack again. And he is going to strike you again. Or attempt to. Same dice pool again. Oh, doesn't work on the second one. He will heal a strain with that advantage. So, as he says this, and he sees the glint of recognition of truth land on you as your shoulders steel and your carotid tenses and your jaw sets, and you unleash these attacks. The first ones he's batting away, he lets one go wide, knocking it away, making it leave both of your hands, exposing you, and he slices up your chest, just barely able to get out of the way, catches the edge of your clavicle on the way up, leaving a long cauterized burn line, just barely deep enough to feel it. And this one, as you let out a bit of a grunt, he whips his wrist around and comes across with both sabers, and you're just barely get it up in time to where his blade is right by the edge of your emitter. Had you been even a millisecond later, it would have been disastrous. But you catch both of them as it drops you to a knee, before you're able to grab your other hand up onto the saber and hold off both of his blades. And we're on our next PC slot.
Yes! Also, before we continue, it was really cool because I have these lightsaber sound effects going on in the background. When you said, he strikes, in the second you moved your hand across, it made a noise. I was like, oh my god.
It's too elite. All right, who's last?
It's moi.
Oh, it's Raz. Let's go.
I see Timjin getting pressed, fall to his knee, and I'll yell, Timjin! And I'll fucking run in and I'll saber swarm off of, try and get him off of Timjin.
Oh,
yeah, buddy.
Fucking boy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So I think I take 1 strain for that, and then because it's like it's that turn, I'm assuming it'll be just for Timjin. And it's linked 2, so if you have 2 advantages on your lightsaber check, you'll be able to attack again.
Oh, baby. The linked quality.
The popcorn, baby.
The linked quality. Does it give you link 2 or linked 1? I'm checking.
It is linked equal to force rating.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so for how linked works, to get both of them, you need 2 advantages per, so it stacks up. So to hit, link 2 would give you 3 attacks, not just 2. So linked 1 lets you hit and then hit again. Link 2 lets you hit and then hit again and then hit again. But you need the 2 advantages every time.
Okay.
So
I don't believe that applies to me. It says end of turn, and I'm assuming it's only the next agility lightsaber check, which Timjin has, right?
No. The long text says that it is a force talent and it is a maneuver. So you, because considering we have to, if you want to take the 2 strength,
I'm the next lightsaber check.
You're the next lightsaber check.
Oh, I didn't read it like that. Holy shit.
You're the next lightsaber check because it's a maneuver, not an action.
Is it 1 strain or 2 strain? Do you have the
So you take the 1 strain for the talent, but you got to take the 2 strain for the extra movement to use it.
Okay. So 3 total?
3 total, yeah.
I believe that should add me up to 3. Okay. Yes, I would like to saber swarm. What's my dice pool?
It's your regular lightsaber check. It'll be 2 reds, a purple, and
3 or 4 setbacks.
3 setbacks. And I'm gonna give you a boost. I'm gonna give you a boost die for the fucking sick ass shit that you're attempting to do here. Oh, baby.
That was it too.
So
Run it back.
this one takes everything that you have. You fly in Dukes of Hazzard style, but like one of the repulsors off the side of this airspeeder that's like 5 foot off the ground. So you like hurdle leap on top of that and slide off and over. And right as one of the other blades is about to come down, you literally slide right in between the two of them with the most deft spinning parry blocks. Create a 5 foot space from 6 inches in between Timjin and Greg, and you immediately unload. Like, I'm talking 7 swings in like 4 seconds. And we're rapidly kicking up dust as Greg is pushed back by this relentless assault. And it's overhead, under, twirl, backhand strike. You're punching in between of it. You're doing whatever you can to make room. And it's taking everything Greg has to fight all of these off. Spinning both blades, twirling, catching on top of his head before trying to push him around, using anything he has. And you are pushing, creating as much space as possible. What would you like your 2 advantages to be?
I would like to pass a 4 die. Not 4 die, a boost die.
I would like to pass a 4 die too, but that's in the teacher tree, counselor. Maybe later. All right, we are back to the top. So, as another round concludes, it's not just a mental storm that Timjin was sensing. We see now that it's very real, and the sky above is dark as these huge, like, it looks like a tidal wave of a cloud is rolling in from Ben Prime, the capital city of Balmora, where you guys came in from. Lightning striking, it's lighting up these clouds everywhere. The lightning itself, through the pollution, looks almost a sickly green color through the mix of all years of manufacturing pollution. And the wind is picking up more and more and more. But now, with the increased winds, the dust has blown away, has removed our setback die. We are now pretty much out of the motorcade. We have found ourselves in the Bormu pins, down on the road in. So this, the huge grazing fields at the Bormu.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we gotta keep this away from the Bormu pins. Come on.
Nope. They're dying.
Now they're not in the pins themselves, just the grazing field.
Okay, thank God. I was about to say, dude, if this guy cuts open Bessie, dark side. Where is it?
Instant flip. All right, and we are at slot number 1.
I would like to catch up to the group, like, jump off the stack onto like a roof. And
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So with the forced movement, you're still in league with them. But to actually get into the fight, you'll have to pay the ante. Effectively, you got to pay the 2 strain to get to engage with everybody.
That'll work. I'll do that, and I
forget-
will.
Advantages heal strain.
Correct. Advantages do heal strain. That is going to be very important as this fight goes on.
And I'll say he's not alone. I saw an air speeder kind of on the edge of the property. And yeah, I will I'm gonna piece him up. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Don't need the shield, so I'm just gonna 2-hand my my crossguard saber,
All right.
the one I made.
So we are 2 reds, purple, and now just as defense, which is 1 set.
So it's purple, set back. right. Yes. Oh man.
Oh yeah. This is I couldn't wish for anything more. Okay. So Nox, you barrel in right after Roz, and this is almost a practiced motion. You guys have been here before. You have probably the most frontline experience out of everybody in the group. And it turns into a dance. But somehow, it's like he's been training for this. His body's almost perfectly split in two, and it's like you guys are fighting just a half of him. And it's in perfect motion. It's like there's no delay, no thought, no barrier in between his movements as he's deflecting, pushing your blades into each other as he's trying to create space. Finally, his turn. On this turn, he is going to make a force power check.
These lightsaber sounds go crazy.
I'm turning it on. I need to get him this.
And he is using a force power
Oh, man,
check.
that shit-
And I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because it's not targeting you.
Wait.
I bet I can tell you who it is targeting.
No, we're pretty much at extreme range to the homestead now, so it can't be anybody there.
Okay. Mama Jim was about to. Oof.
Mama Jim was about to come outside and start shooting at him.
Two pips.
It wouldn't be out of character, man. I'm sure she's got some old, like, equivalent of, like, a musket that she's got, like.
Homesteader rifle, baby. So, Nox, as he deflects one of your overheads with his left hand, sliding his blade right in between the lock point of your cross guards before giving it a heave and pushing it out. You see him reach, just barely holding on to the hilt. You see him reach his other hand out towards the pasture itself. And you feel the influence of the force flow out of him in that direction.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And next one.
All right. Hey, I guess is it an action to bend down and pick up the lightsaber?
No. It's a maneuver, so it just costs you your strength.
Okay, 2, right?
Yep.
Cool. God damn it.
Why'd you take 3?
Then I didn't.
He had one previous.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh.
Just didn't, it hadn't updated for me. Gotcha.
Oh, that was weird. Pick the lightsaber up, man, off the ground, dust it off. Yeah, I'm getting back in there.
Savo's a spry guy. So
I want this guy to attack me.
So we have a quick hop. Yes.
Ooh. Hey. Okay. So, hold on. Let me see.
Go ahead.
Big. Oh, I can't. You know what? Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I want to do a called shot. So. Well. Nah, fuck it. I'm just attacking. Sorry. Might be. Alright. 1, 2. Just one setback now? Correct?
Yep. Just for his defense is one setback.
Cool. upgrading again.
Might have to start spending some points.
Nah, you don't.
I'll have to start spending them on y'all's attacks. All right.
Yes, and I'm critting.
All right. I will. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Gotta roll my crit. Oh, you're gonna love this one.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, hey, that was pretty good. So 70, but he has durable, which lets him knock his crit ratings that he takes down. And also, so Savo, you
Yeah.
jump up onto the fence posts, striding across, looking for the opening, finally sliding down into the mix right as Nox is sort of pushed away in an opening. You fill the slot like a well-oiled machine into your attack, and he's just barely too late from this new attacker he hadn't adjusted to yet, and you land a strike against him, pressuring him. And originally you think, yes, this is perfect. It's going to graze just the outside of his helmet. But something strange happens instead. You hear just this sound, this feeling almost emit from his offhand saber itself. And this sharp sound almost inverts and seems to pulse through into his crystal. And the crystal itself absorbs the critical injury.
Oh man.
So he still suffers it, he still has it, but the actual effect of it, the intellect and cunning checks effects will not take place.
Okay. Hey, we'll take it.
All right, who's next?
Where is the speeder?
If you look, which now you can, it is like right to you. It's still towards the edge of the property. You guys are getting closer, but it's still at extreme range. It seems like the storm clouds are catching up behind it. It almost looks like it's riding a wave of them at this moment.
Is it bearing headed towards the homestead?
It is, from what you would assume. You can't see the flare of the engine, so you assume it's pointing at least towards you in some capacity.
Fuck.
Now, it is not. It did say airspeeder. It is not a. It's not a snub fighter or anything like that. The silhouette doesn't look like an X-wing or a TIE fighter or anything like that.
How many turns until it gets to the house?
It is not moving currently.
Oh, okay. I don't have to make a grave decision.
Yeah, it has not moved since Noxar.
How many people could an airspeeder fit?
It depends. They have buses and things like that. This one is like Silhouette 3.
I will continue to attack Reclaimant Greg.
Go ahead.
2 reds, a purple, 2 blacks.
One black.
One.
1 black?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna upgrade it. 3 reg.
3 reds. I'm not going to Saber Swarm.
Ooh, all right. Woo. Okay, so I have to reflect. I have to parry this one. So he will take the 3 strain to
16 damage.
reduce that to 3 successes instead of 7, because 7's a dick load. But your 3 threat, ooh.
Oh. Sorry.
3 threat. Raz, make a discipline check for me.
Oh yeah, we love those.
It's just an average check, 2 purpose.
Hey Jake, I'm just now realizing I never added my wounds from that attack Greg had. How much damage did he do to me?
4.
Oh yeah, 4. Yeah, a lot. Ooh, 1 failure. Raz, you feel yourself sliding out of the driver's seat a little bit. The intensity of the swarm, it's keeping up. And it's beginning to wear Greg down. You're noticing now, whenever you set up these powerful overhands, his parries, his deflections, his blocks are beginning to not hold strong. His wrists are caving whenever you set these up and deliver these powerful strikes. And you're hearing the conversations he's having with Tim'Jin. And you know that if he had the chance, he would do the same thing to your family.
Bastard.
And you know that Nox felt a reclaimant presence on Gliansalem. And you have the flash of fear that it might have already been done. So you're gonna have a setback die. For that's 3 threat. I'll target you 1, so you'll have 1 for your next check.
Oh my god.
And you'll take a strike. However,
Oh man.
that flash happens, and you let out like the most insane exertion noise, and you bat it away, and his wrist caves, and you launch like a spring kick right into his ribs that have just now gotten opened up, and he has to literally flies, has to recover, tuck back over, and he ends up barely recovered on top of one of the fence posts as you guys pursue.
Oh my god. Oh
next,
my
on next.
god.
Yeah, hey, go ahead, Tim'Jin, next slot.
Say what?
You're up. You said you want next?
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
up. Take it.
All right. Seeing this moment of opportunity and seeing him up against the posts.
He's on the post.
Yeah, I know.
Standing.
Oh, he's standing on
Standing.
it. Okay.
Yes.
I go ahead. I pull out the blaster. Can I do that?
Okay, so
Is it gonna be a whole action to put away my lightsaber and pull out
do you have quick draw talent?
Ooh, let me see. Would that be attached to the weapon?
No, it'll be in your skill tree.
Quick draw, quick draw, quick draw. I do not see that.
Okay, so here's what'll have to happen. You can't stow the saber and draw the weapon. You'll have to take
Okay.
2 strain, and you have to drop the saber, like on the ground.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so drop the saber, take your 2 strain, and you can pull the rifle out.
Okay. Because that bastard made things personal. Pappy's got to get in on this.
Yeah.
I try to aim on that bastard.
All right.
Crack one off on him.
I'm upgrading your check, so it'll be 3 reds.
Hey.
The setback, and yeah, that's it.
All right.
Oh, you
And the
are
damage is
at,
supposed to be 15. I don't know what to fucking do with it, huh?
Oh, you don't have to worry about the damage. Your challenge point stuff is based off successes.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay.
You flipped back on me, you bastard.
Yes, I
I'm trying to
did.
give you guys more points. Ooh.
Yes,
Only
sir.
one success. So, you let loose with your heavily now modified DC 15. And it doesn't even feel like your finger is the one on the trigger. You feel this.
Hell
You
yeah.
feel this presence, sort of enveloped, overlaid over your arm. You don't quite know what it is. You haven't ever felt it before. But it guides your breath, it guides your aim, and it squeezes the trigger for you. Out of this 3-burst volley, the first 2 are deflected up and away, one into the ground, and just having to split himself like that, the last one catches true, and you see a plate melt instantly off of underneath his robes. That is a good shot.
Jesus, bro.
Barely manages to keep his balance. You'll take another threat or another setback die for your next check. Yeah. It's the Reclaimant's turn. Now, I probably should just should have put his character sheet over here a while ago, but it's just been. The early stage of the fight is an easy one. Oh fuck yeah! Oh hell yeah! Yes, yeah. This is appropriately fucking sick to do. Yeah. So we are all at short range. We are all caught up, correct?
All.
I believe
Here we
Believe everyone.
go.
not engaged range.
No, well, some of you, yes, you're within short range. Is what I mean.
Well, I'm in there.
Yes. So you're either short at max or engaged, and all of you except Timjin right now is engaged.
Boy.
So, perfect. That's exactly what.
Oh boy.
I would like to use sense advantage to give him 2 setbacks if he's attacking.
You're so
The
lame.
man.
You're so lame for that. You're so lame for that. Yeah. Oh, lame. Okay, so
And I have something if he rolls a despair or 3 threat.
okay, gotcha. So since advantage is two setbacks, right?
Yes.
Okay. We're going at Nox first. Because why not?
It's 2 reds.
Oh fuck, you have advantage. Damn it. Fuck it. Hey. Why not? And I'm upgrading my shit. Fuck you guys. Let's rock and roll. Because you know what? I'm not scared at all. So as this shot happens, and it barely keeps his balance, he takes a high leap backwards. The blades extinguish into their hilts as he makes this sort of sweeping motion. And so that's upgraded. Which, yeah, okay, that's right. For because it works like auto fire. So Nox is first. Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Does my melee defense go into that?
No, it's a ranged
Okay.
attack.
Gotcha.
Oh fuck! He did get a despair though,
Yeah, buddy.
and he has a triumph. Oh fuck!
What a
Okay, so what do
huge
you-
fucking roll?
Okay, so I will begin describing. You can tell me what happens on this despair whenever you want. First
Red
things
shit.
first things first. Okay, takes so. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, he has enough dice. Okay, so he has enough dice for 1 success on you, Knox, as one of the fence posts is ripped out of the ground in front of you and hurled at you. So that will hit, and I'm gonna upgrade this next attack with my triumph. So what's the despair?
I'm not sure about order of operations here.
Okay, what do you have?
It's overbalance. When a
Okay.
combat check made by an engaged foe generates a despair, may stagger attacker until the end of his next turn.
Oh, okay. Ooh. This is, I don't even know if this is covered in raw. I've never come up with this before because the attack is technically still going. Okay.
It is the combat check. This force.
Right. Yes, it is the combat check. But with auto fire, it's technically the same check, I think.
Are we all being hit at the same time?
That is
with
what
this
the
attack?
dice are about to decide. Yeah. So,
So wouldn't it be he gets his multi-attack off and then his stagger?
That's what I'm
despair
thinking.
To Knox.
correct.
That,
That's
that
what I'm thinking.
seems right in my head.
Okay, cool. I'll work it like that. That makes sense to me because he might not even get enough to hit the next person anyways because I have to re-roll the pool. So I get that. This. However, the sense doesn't go against anybody else, so he only has 2. But we're looking to continue, so he has the 3. I'm gonna double check. Is it sense advantage?
Overbalance.
No. For your
For the 2-step.
yeah,
Yeah, that's sense advantage.
sense advantage. I gotta look at the long text real quick. The skill check. Okay, just once.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So I was about to see if I had to hold those 2, but I don't. Okay, so this is for the next check. Okay, and that is going to be 3 successes here against Sava.
Hey.
And he does not have enough after that. So as he takes this leap back, and the blades extinguish, he rips 6, 7, 8 posts out of the ground and flings them at the group of you. Most of you are able to get out of the way. Nox, you probably take one just right to the chest. Doesn't really hurt that bad. So you take the 1 wound from that one for
Just
the
a 4 by
success, the
4,
1
bro.
challenge point. Savo, you'll take the 3 challenge points.
Yeah.
Now, overbalanced. Nox, what do you think? What do we think thematically happens here?
Ooh.
Man.
Because he's staggered. Remember, staggered's the big one.
I think the fence post flies at me, like hits me. I break a piece of it off and throw it back at him.
Oh, hell yeah. Yes, bro. Okay, where is my... Dude, I always have to re-look at stagger. I always fucking forget that shit.
Believe
By
it's
the way,
technically stun, no
I
action.
love when
Yeah.
Will takes us on a
On a fucking...
on an
On a
adventure.
bike ride. On an adventure, bro.
Magical journey.
Or somebody hops in his car.
Cannot perform actions until end of next turn. Yikes. That's... Oh, fuck, that's good, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Wait.
so So Knox, as this happens and you get hit by it, you immediately like baseball scoop it in your free hand and sidearm it. Just raw strength, no force needed. And just fucking launch a sinker right at his ass. Like two-seam fastball right down the fucking pipe. And it smokes his ass, or like right under the cleft of the helmet. You see his chin snap into his chest, and this time he falls to the ground. He's not able to land on his feet. He's not prone, technically. He does eventually clamber back up to his feet. His blades come back on, but he is in a daze. Sweet. I fucking despair. Why did I attack you? That was so stupid.
Yeah.
Alright, next species slot.
You've activated my hint.
You're so
That was
idiotic.
got-
That
trap
is
card.
Mr.
Jumarooney.
And I am gonna kill this guy.
I love
Yeah.
it. That's a great plan. I like it.
Mmm.
Yes.
How I do that remains to be determined.
Remains to be seen.
All right, and how many combat checks with disadvantage? Just the two now? Still two
For
disadvantage on my
setback,
roll?
you have the one
Yeah.
from his defense and then the one targeting you. Yeah, so just two.
Okay, cool. All right, here goes.
Ah,
Three
wait.
advantage. I can change the scene in a major way.
You can, of course, change the scene in a major way. So right now he is staggered.
Where's that airspeeder at?
The airspeeder's still at extreme range. It's still just sort of hovering back at like the property line, effectively,
Okay.
on the road,
Okay.
on the little inlet road that you guys came in.
Jacob, what would be considered an apex predator in the wilds where we are
Zeldrakes.
right now? What are the odds one of those comes barreling through?
Very high.
Oh boy.
Comes
I
barely.
mean, they used to come in and fuck with the Bormu all the time.
So it's actually
love to hear
it's
that.
actually so funny that you say that,
Uh-huh.
because this plays in to phase
You had that answer
two.
very quickly.
Yes, I did. Plays into phase two of the fight as we move on into round 4. You guys hear, or really you feel it first, the ground begin rumbling, shaking beneath you. And back towards the corner of the property, through the grazing fields, you see this cloud of dust being kicked up as what looks like a stampede of Bormu have been spooked and are running this way. And it is almost an imperceptible wall. Maybe 1, 2, 2,500 Bormu are grouped together, stampeding away from something.
Oh God.
And you hear this almost like Jurassic Park raptor screech pierce the air behind it. And it seems, Timjin, you would know this, seems that perhaps a maybe hungry family of Zeldrakes had managed to get past the fence and are in pursuit of the Bormus. Now,
Hey, okay. Can you hear me right now?
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right, so,
Yep.
Shit. Fuck. I'm not at my computer right now, but I know on my character sheet that I have some sort of like animal handling because I've got one, right?
because you've got what?
Because I have hunter.
Okay, yeah.
Since these Boromu know me and I used to herd them all the time. Can you think I could probably like redirect the stampede?
with the amount of them, you know that might be a fool's errand for now, especially with
Well, what about
predators in pursuit.
When cows run, they get.
Yeah, but how
I'll
can
get-
they? Don't they have like a horn?
They have a couple of them, yeah.
What do you think the possibility? Okay, look, this is what I want to do. Let me throw it out. I want to call Bessie. I want to get on Bessie, and I want to try joining the stampede and redirect them back onto the predator.
Okay, so I like the idea. And I will say, because especially since the scene hasn't quite finished moving yet. So, you guys all have an option here. Because as the stampede descends upon you guys, Grip does the only obvious move to move this into phase 2 of this fight. And that is leap up onto one of these stampeding Bormu.
Oh my god.
Oh,
man.
Oh my god,
No
He's him.
way. Wait, are
Oh
we
my
about to wrangle
God.
these things?
bro.
Now
Wait.
remember these Bormu are like silhouette too. He's standing on the back of one. Still sort of
my
in
God.
a daze, but with his sabers up. Now, your forced movement is going to make you a part of this stampede one way or the other. It is up to you to decide what that looks like. So, Timjen, if you're taking the first slot, I would say that Bessie is a part of this and maybe has some riding tack still on her. And you just grab the side as you run by and sling a leg on.
fuck yes!
Bro.
God.
Bro.
Now, these Bormu are shoulder to shoulder, head to tail, like you very well could fall through. And it's not exactly easy to stand on top of these things, but that seems to be what the option is right now. So, do we all give chase?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Might.
Where's the airspeeder?
The airspeeder's still hovering in the same spot at extreme range. Hasn't moved yet.
Yeah, I'm a chase giver.
Noah said he's a chaser.
Okay, so who wants our first slot?
I'll take it.
All right, go ahead, Knox.
True.
What does it look like joining the stampede, Knox?
I'm probably a little like I look for the one that's clearly gonna run me over and like get ready and then hop with just jump up so that I can like try to land right on it.
Perfect. And with the movement, that is easy enough. Now, as we join it, go ahead and make a coordination check.
Oh boy,
It's an average check.
that's 2, right?
Yep. Now, I will.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Very good. You needed that anyways. So to take a strain from the timing, and you land and jostle a little bit as this thing is galloping. I mean, they're a ton apiece, if not more. And I mean, it's literally shaking. The sound of their calls, like alerting them to what's going on, the sound of their breathing is almost all encompassing. So as you time it, you shut the saber off, you make the leap, you land, find your balance, saber comes back on, and immediately you have to high block as 2 blades are coming across from the very next Bormu over.
Oh yeah.
Now it's your turn fully. So that doesn't require anything. That's just seeing if you have a setback for this phase.
So yeah, I mean, I'll just do a regular lightsaber.
Yeah.
Don't believe.
And y'all need some points, so 3 reds. and your setback die.
Yeah.
Setback. Yeah. Right.
2 successes, 1 threat. Take your
No matter.
strain. But
Now, as
2.
we're going, I'll go ahead and say, what are you planning? What are you even doing here?
So, as you block the first double strike, sling them off, you manage to twist the blade with your cross guards and give yourself an opening with a little riposte, slash through. As he begins adjusting and moving, he's moving around the backs of these Bormus, and you're giving pursuit carefully, deftly. And you ask the question over the herd. This is the next phase. This is seeing that the high reclaim, or this is one of the phases, the test to see if the high reclaimant's plan can truly be all-encompassing and complete. These tests will ensure that we are the last generation.
The last generation.
Are we the test subjects?
We all are.
This is getting so crazy. Fucking love this shit so much.
All right, Knox.
Hi.
You're gonna.
Dude, this shit. Why do I look deep fried?
I don't know. Do you look deep fried?
That's awesome.
Crispy.
Yeah, he does.
That's so weird.
He crispy.
Yeah, right. It's hot over here.
Wait, the saturation is all the way up. That's so funny.
Yeah, right.
Oh, holy cow! Wait, when did that happen? You do look.
I just turned my light on and my
Oh, yeah.
camera is
You look.
being weird.
You look deep fried as fuck.
Yeah.
Now, I hate to be a stickler.
What's up? What you got?
I think staggers until the end of his next turn.
Oh fuck! That's no. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So he can't take an action. Good. I'll sit on this.
Yeah,
Good. He can't. Yeah. No. Good. I was too caught up in the scene change, man. Good. I've been thinking about this for forever, bro. I've been thinking about this for 2 weeks. Now the
Forever a
real
mighty long time.
oh
Hey.
god. Now the real
Somebody said
question
that.
is this is a maneuver. He'll take his guarded stance, and that'll be it. Next turn. Fuck, bro, staggered, man. God damn. What an untimely despair for me. Alright, next PC slot.
Did that come during the Boromu Stampede?
Yes.
Hey, man. Ooh. This puppy is making me nervous.
Take it, Tim.
I'll take the
Or
next
take it,
slot.
Sabo.
Saba, what does it look like to
okay.
join the Stampede? Also, Tim Dinurek.
Damn it.
Well, I assume this isn't my first stampede I've seen.
You're a
never
good
gets
old boy.
comfortable. Never gets comfortable. Never fun. But it's not my first rodeo. I think I'll try and jump up there with Timjen. Not with him, but you know, I'll try and jump up there.
Oh, on
I don't know.
Hey, you're already on there. We're just saying what it looks like.
Oh yeah, okay. Fuck. You're not gonna make me roll for that shit?
I'm gonna make you roll a coordination check to see if you have any setbacks while we're on this moving set piece. But no.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey. Classic. I'm first one that passes me. I'm just like grabbing a big piece of. They look like they have a bunch of folds, don't they?
Yeah, they
Like
do.
A bunch of,
So you grab the first skin fold.
I grab the first skin fold that passes me and let it kind of like take me as I swing myself over, jump up there.
And you already see Nox pressing the offensive.
Hell yeah.
Stepping
Well,
over
I'm
Bormu
gonna-
and Bormu.
Do I need to make the
You
coordination
do need
check
to make the
before?
coordination check. It
Okay.
is an average check.
That's 2, correct?
Yes, 2.
Okay. Hey, I've done this before. Ah, motherfucker.
Get timed
Oh
out.
my god, it's making me log in all
Get
the
timed
way.
out, pussy.
All right. Boo, 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 boo. Coordination. Beep, beep. Roll. Yes. 1 threat. 1 success, 1 threat.
Very good. Take a strain, but you are up and safe. You can go ahead and take your turn.
Cool. And yeah, I'm gonna just go for it. Swinging at him. 1 setback.
Yep. Oh, guarded sense. 2 setbacks.
2 setback. Man. I wish, man. Sometimes I wish that there was something else I could do.
There is.
Yeah.
There always is.
There always is.
Call up the banker.
Ring, ring, Mr. Banker. I would like to use my force ability.
And what would you like to do
Somehow.
with that?
I don't know.
You're talking about foresee, the thing that lets you see brief glimpses into the future?
Yes, yes.
I can think of a great way for you to just fucking roll your fucking force die and may give you a sweet hit.
Let me hear it. Let me do it. Let me hear
roll
it.
them suckers up then, buddy.
Suckers.
Roll them suck up then. Are you
Stop.
using it?
Hey. Yeah. I am.
Sava.
The one dark side.
You get just the briefest flash.
I know.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, you get just the briefest flash of what looks like an avalanche of rocks falling over the side of a mountain onto what looks like a factory below.
A factory below. I assume I'm familiar with the geography near and around Timjen's ranch.
Yeah.
Is there something resembling what I'm seeing in a vision right now?
Oh, there's like Timjen's homestead's in a valley. So the ridge that
I was just about to say that.
on one of the edges that Raz and Anra were on, the other side of that is was formerly a strip mine and is currently a arms factory.
Oh. So the avalanche is the stampede going over the edge.
That's probably maybe. It's a vague hint. Could be.
Okay, hey, can I? How far away are we from any ledge at
Way
all?
too
that I can
close
see?
for your own comfort. That's for sure.
Oh, so something.
You can't
happened
see
now.
one currently, but you know that
Okay.
they're heading for the high ground, if you will.
Okay. How do you stop a stampede?
Scare it more.
Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
I guess I'll just shout a warning. Mostly to Timjen, I guess. Is, hey Tim, you know we gotta stop these guys eventually. We're gonna hit one of those ledges and go over. And
You're right,
Yeah.
Dead Man's Ridge is on its way.
Oh shit! It's gotta be heading.
I'm on it.
Delicious.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do, right?
Yep. All right, next slot.
Get it, BB.
Go ahead, bud.
All right, man. So I hopped on to Bessie, and I'm gonna say where would I be positioned right now? Like towards
Probably
the
on
edge,
yeah, probably on the edge.
in the middle. Okay. So go ahead. I grab the reins and I kick. What was it? I kick it. I'm like, come on, old girl. I know you got it in you. Let's go. And I start trying to direct her towards the front of the stampede.
All right, go ahead and take your 2 strain for your extra movement. And she'll climb up rank in the stampede. She's even with the leaders now.
Okay, cool. Let me see here. Is there any other equipment left on Bessie? We normally keep a few things for animal handling on there. Would there be a rope?
Could be. Nice little point you got up there.
Let me go ahead and flip one of them things.
Absolutely, there's a rope. What
All right, pull
cowboy?
out the rope.
What Bormu boy
Yeah,
wouldn't
right.
have a rope?
I go ahead and I open up the back satchel. I pull out the rope and try to fashion a quick knot, and I try to wrangle the leading Bormu.
I do need you to understand.
Yes, let me understand.
The column of the leaders it's about 15 wide.
15?
There's about 200 to 300 Bormu in this stampede currently.
Y'all got a big fly.
Well, let me do this then. Let me wrangle a, well, not let me do a check for it, but I want to wrangle a Bormu. And me, Bessie, and the second Bormu, I want to pull us into the front of this stampede.
Make a ranged light check for me.
Some real cowboy shit.
That's some real cowboy shit.
Everybody want to be a cowboy.
My ain't nobody want to do real cowboy shit. I'm gonna make it a hard check, and I'm gonna upgrade one. There'll be a red and 2 purples. And if you give
All right,
me
let's do this,
despair,
baby.
I swear I'll kiss you. Oh, okay.
Ugh.
So you have 1 advantage. You can heal a strain if you like. Oh, 4
It
successes.
didn't even show my thing.
Oh,
Let me
sure,
read.
yeah, refresh.
Yeah.
You had 4 successes and an advantage. One-handedly, you pull the rope, slide the slack out, give it an old wave, and let it fly. And immediately pull it tight, and you are lassoed onto one of the leaders, buddy.
Hell yeah, boy.
Awesome.
All right.
So my turner gets moved over now. I'm done, right? That's all
Yep,
my actions.
that's it.
All
Next
right.
PC
Sweet.
slot.
God, you're so fucking cool, Will.
Thanks, man.
Gentlemen, I am sorry.
Oh no.
I book it to the house.
Okay.
Oh no, what are you about to do?
Moms are getting murdered out here.
Now-
Loose cannon.
If just so we're clear, double dashing. We're in round 4.
See, we needed Anra, and now, after thinking about my parents, I need Anra.
You killer.
It would take you double dashing. It'll take you 4 rounds to get back to the house.
Ooh.
And double dashing doesn't take me strain.
Yes, that's well without an action. So without doing anything else. So you get your maneuver, and then you would use your action to run again.
What if he took 2 strain each time?
You can't
I
go over
would
2
pass
maneuvers.
out.
Sure, still in the
Now, this is the point where I ask you what you're thinking, so I might be able to help you in a realistic way.
That speeder is waiting on the outside for the retrieval team to get back with Anra.
That's certainly an assumption you're making.
Certainly. High price. Great value.
You know, it does seem like he's leading us away from the farmhouse.
It has been. Give me my 4 turns. I'll do it.
I want you to understand, you are making an assumption that might not necessarily be true. Now, I would hate to see you sidelined for no reason.
That sounds like the same talk he had with me when he was like, "Are you sure you want to hit the level 20 hut when you're only level 3?"
Think about your mom dying, Raz.
Yeah.
It'll be
Just
good
saying.
for you.
Imagine your mother dying. Picture it in your mind that your mom is dying,
And then let go.
Oof.
and then keep picturing it.
And then, okay.
Your
So-
mom dead, dying.
God damn.
Jesus.
So, I would, of course, also hate to take your player agency away from
Never let him do that.
Let me
So,
just put this right here for decision time. There we go.
Furthermore, you guys know important things have to happen on screen. You guys have played with me for a long time.
Okay.
The purpose of today is right here in front of us. Nothing's going on at the homestead until we're back at the homestead, one way or another.
What's happening at the homestead when we get back is finding that she's gone, is it?
No. Anra, listen,
Jake is-
Anra's not a helpless individual. You also have a whole, this is like every, America fuck yeah redneck's wet dream of I wish they would invade us. We got a gun behind every blade of grass. Well, you better hope they don't try to invade us through the Gulf Coast. Well, they don't know what's waiting on them. Just saying.
You've sung a good enough song. I'll stay in the fight.
No way. No way.
You've sung a good enough song. And
No
if
way,
you take
Jake
honor
just
from
hit-
me, I will murder until my character is yours.
Jake just hit the. What would Anra do if she were in your place?
I could have done
She would do her duty.
She do our fucking duty. Yeah.
That's oh man,
But
man.
and once again,
Fuck, I don't
Raz,
trust you. I'm gonna run up on his shit.
Raz, you don't have to trust me, but you
I
can.
know.
But you can trust the game. Okay.
Trust in the Force, bro.
Furthermore, we have established already that perhaps we're unbalanced. We can continue to play into that. That's easy enough.
Definitely.
So, the quicker you get this over with, the quicker that you can make sure nothing bad's happening. It's your turn.
All right. All right. I'm just looking to him. I gotta make the cord check, huh?
Yes. What does it look like to leap into the stampede?
I don't think I have anything special as far as I do have jump up, but I don't think that'll flavor too much. Let's see. So it's coming like directly onto it
Oh,
as
yeah.
we're catching it.
Oh yeah.
Man, how the fuck am I gonna punch? I do a hop up and hope I land on something stable. I just, as they're coming at me, whoop.
The old young Obi-Wan. Go ahead and give me your cord check. It's an average check.
And that'll be 2 purple.
Yep.
Oh
That's
yeah,
good. You
baby.
can heal a strain if you'd like. But you find stable ground, and on the come down, waving your arms, you land stable on one of the Bormu bulls, and you see the fight's barely stopped. Nox is already swinging against blades. Savo's having a vision. Timjin, you see Timjin, the rope slides under your foot as the rope from Timjin lassos one of the bulls right behind you. And you have the green light.
Cool. Nox and Greg at it. I'm getting in there.
Go ahead. Right now it is just the 2 setbacks, and that's it. So, and two reds, 1 purple.
2 reds, a purple, 2 setbacks. I see white coins.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh,
Damn
this is a slug fest. You have 2 advantages. What would you like them to be?
Ooh.
Minor change in the scene.
Yeah. I'm changing the scene.
The back stampede of the board mirror break off.
Sure.
Or is that
Yeah,
major?
part of no. I would say it doesn't look like they so much pull off as one of them falls, stumbles, and ends up taking out a little flank of them in the back. 20, 30 of them end up having to recover and end up getting broken off from the pack. So Raz, the seafoam blade extends again. The dance continues. You're looking a little bit more athletic, circling the almost frozen in place Grek as he's fighting off your attacks from all angles. Guarded stance. Last PC slot.
Oh my god.
June.
That is me.
Tim,
Give me my goddamn acrobatics.
Yeah.
average coordination check.
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh no.
June, you're still up there, but you do have a setback for your actions up here. So it rattles you, June, to get on top of this thing, and your footing doesn't feel even. You almost slip and you catch yourself. But you are on top of the herd.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna make an attack.
All right. You should only have. Oh no, that's correct. Okay.
Yeah.
God dang, 5 advantages. What would you like your 5 advantages to be?
Yeah. Greg is on the back of a Bormu.
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 Yep.
Bormu.
B-O-R-M-U.
Um,
Bormu.
Okay. His Bormu is bleeding profusely, just like cut up in the stampede, right?
Okay.
What was the name of that predator again?
The Zeldrakes.
A rogue Jurassic Park style Zeldrake just kind of comes from the side out of nowhere, completely lost in the stampede, and just tackles him. So he's got to make a coordination check in order to stay afloat.
I like it. Greg didn't have to make the coordination check originally, but we'll certainly make him make it now. I like it. And 5 advantages. So I'll say for 3 that we can have that. Do you want to give him a setback dice with your 2 left
Yes,
over?
I would.
Okay.
I would love to do that.
Perfect. So this is the Zeldrake attack. I'll make it a hard check here. So upgrade his from there. Yeah, I like it. Let's see. All right. So this rogue Zeldrake emerges like claws. These long four-fingered talons claw their way up from what looks like underneath two of the Boromir. Its long, like snake-like head with the long tongue and fangs just snaps, emerges out, and tries to grab onto the leg of Grek. But right before it does, the saber comes out and slices the end of its jaws off, protecting himself. But the Bormu under him falls away, succumbing to its injuries, the Stampede trampling over it before he has to leap into position again, safely, but still rattled.
He deserved better.
That brings us to another round conclusion, as the Stampede bursts through the grazing field fence across the street and is now in the foothills of the range. First PCs.
Go ahead, Will.
All right. So I'm riding. I got one of the Bormu in tow, and I'm just trying to think of like what the heck I could do in this situation. So I'm thinking. So I start calling out all the names: Jackson, Humphrey, Rudolph, James, Speckle, Spotty. Like, and I'm like, feed it time, and I start like whistling, and I start trying to go across the front of the front of the Stampede, and I want to try to see if I can get the front ones to listen to my feeding call and file in with Bessie and the other one.
All right. Ooh, man.
I have a question. Can I
Yes.
help with this?
Yeah, absolutely. You can give the help action
Like-
here. Yes. Oh, fuck. I don't know what kind of check on it. I feel like survival, maybe.
Savo, you gotta be yelling out their names too, man. I know you picked up a
Oh,
few while
yeah.
helping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say survive here. You'll get the boost die from Savo. It is going to be a hard check. Now, there is something else influencing the herd here. I need you to go ahead and put. I'm gonna double check my numbers here. I should have wrote them down, but I was very silly up there. I need you to go ahead and put 2 failures into your pool already.
Oh, buddy.
Let me see. Which one of these symbols is
It's
failure?
filled in upside down triangle.
Okay.
Can I make a case for another boost die?
Yes, I would love to hear
I was gonna try to make one too that they would be responsive, because dude, I have so much history with these Bormu. They would respond to my feeding calls.
They would. I agree
Also,
normally.
animal.
However, they are under the assumption that they are being chased by a pack of hungry predators.
That is true. That's why we're rolling for it.
That's why we're rolling for it, yes, but I'm not giving you another boost die.
All right. All right. Well, let me flip one of these then.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Can I throw, dude? Can I throw a force die in there? And just while I'm doing this, I'm like, please.
Why not? Why not?
Please.
You're talking to me sweet right now. Go ahead.
A force wrangle.
Oh,
Yes. 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 Ah.
Do you want to use that dark side?
Okay, look. I'll use it, but let me just say my reasoning. Let me
Save
say
it.
my reasoning for it in my mindset.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a lot riding on this. Not only my friend's safety and trying to win this fight, but this is also my family's prize cattle. If I can't make this, like, I'm very fearful that of this situation. So that's what's inspiring me to to call upon it. All right. But yes, I want to use the dark side pill.
Okay, so we have cleared one of the steps to calm the herd. The dark side clouds the herd's minds.
Ooh.
They're being chased by something that doesn't necessarily exist. There are a few Zeldrakes here, as you saw, but the numbers of which seem to be greatly inflated.
What?
Nox, you have Seek. You see through Force illusions.
Yeah.
There are far fewer Zeldrake here than you think would cause a stampede of this size. And as you think that, you see even more of them fade away. They're not real.
But I can't make the Boromu see through the illusions as well, though.
I'm not going to say what you can or can't do.
Oh.
But it is Greg's turn, and he's no longer staggered.
He's finna be baggered.
I like that. I like that.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Maybe he's with that medium range. Hey, Timjen.
Yes.
There's a curveball saber head your way.
Wait,
Oh
what?
my god. Oh my god. He fucking throwing in things now.
Yes, sir. And I went ahead and upgraded it because his saber throw keeps going.
Oh my god.
No.
Timjen,
My god.
roll a crit for me, buddy.
Oh my god.
God.
Declan's not here to catch this one.
Ooh,
Fuck.
ooh, 78.
That's a goocher.
Timjen, you take the two challenge wounds, and you get overpowered, which means the saber's hitting you again on the way back.
Oh no.
So I get to roll the same pool here again.
Oh my god. My mom. Oh, nice.
Boy.
My mom.
Timjen, it barely misses you on the way back. But with 4 advantages, I'm taking 2 boost die to this next check to hit Rash.
Oh baby.
So that's
Any,
under.
defense?
Raz,
Would
do you
that
have
be
any
me?
ranged defense? You do not.
No.
Retro SpaghettiOs. And I'm
Oh
upgrading it
my
again
God.
to continue the chance
my
to auto fire again. So now it's 3 purples. And I need to give you guys another dice back. I don't know if I can. I actually don't know if it works like that. Because I already. Did I upgrade one? Yeah, I did. This is technically the same check. Fuck, we're gonna leave it like this.
You can upgrade my checks.
Rash, you take the 1 challenge room, 2 advantages to attack again, 4 advantages to give me another 2 boost die. As
God.
who else is up here? Savo's up here.
Hey, what's up, man?
Bye, Sabo.
And I don't give a fuck. I'm upgrading my dice again to try and hit
Oh,
one
God.
more person on the way back to his hand.
Okay, Siver.
Yes, exactly, yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? No!
Dude.
I'll see you guys after the fight.
Wait. Now there's really good news and really bad news.
The good news is
The
You're
good
not
news
dead?
is you're still in the fight. Because you just
Yeah,
take
fuck
5 you
yeah.
just take 5, so you're at 8 out of 15. Chat for challenge.
Mhm.
However,
I'm gonna get.
There's
crit
a
out of my
reason.
Fucking mind.
there's a reason that these sabers sound different.
Oh god.
The effect of the Varpalin Crystal Saber is effectively, I call it extra lethal. But the effect that this crystal gives is that you may spend 2 triumphs to automatically inflict the maimed critical.
Oh no.
So as you're frozen in this vision, you hear this wicked thrum. Like literally like think pod racer thrum with the big fucking V engine. Yes. And you feel a little bit light on the right side of your body.
Oh fuck me, dude.
Bro, our new friends can't keep their limbs.
Saying, bruh. Oh god.
He just lost an arm?
I'm thinking elbow down.
That is 2 limbs.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Oh god, dude. Right arm, elbow down.
Are you
Hey, we-
right-handed? Just your fucking shooting hand.
It is my shooting.
My god. Bro.
What a fucking tragedy.
I'm not gonna
Holy
lie. Wait, I thought Saba was left-handed.
Yeah,
No.
right?
Oh,
In my profile picture, he's hitting this one with his
well,
right hand.
yeah. Sorry, get fucked, buddy. Oh, Jesus.
Is that the same arm as Timjan's lost arm?
Isn't it?
Are you right-handed, Tempted?
Which hand did you put the gauntlet on?
It was my right hand, wasn't it?
No, it rhymes.
Ba-boom,
That was on
ba-bow.
God damn.
What would you like?
Jesus.
What would you like his threats to be, team?
Man, Chris, you just lost your hand. You pussy. You tell us what you want to have.
Okay, look.
Four threat?
Shouldn't his threats, like whatever dark side force illusion he has going on for more of the pack, they fall out of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So much
He has
effort for that throw.
the focus that is required to keep this blade spinning on the trajectory that he wants. The illusions of the Zeldrakes fall away, and some more of the herd falls off on the back. Next PC
Oh
slot.
my god.
Also, go ahead and put
Having
the
a bad time.
Is that gonna be me?
no, or whoever's
I
up
hope so.
next. But the
Please.
maimed critical, you have a permanent setback die until that's fixed. By the way.
Nice.
Good God.
So what the fuck am I doing? Cause like Anakin got his arm cut off and he like passed out.
Yeah, that's because Anakin's a pussy and was in a fight for the whole
He
time
also
and
got
taking some damage.
two other limbs cut off.
Well, that was into the Vader one. In Attack of the Clones, Dooku just hits him with a and it's gone. And he's like, ah, and fell asleep. But that's because he was like 14. No big deal.
Okay.
You're a
not
grown man.
14.
Savo's a monster.
You got some nuts on you. You're ready to go.
I'm mad. I'm angry. Hey, Mr. Banker.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
I'm mad, and I want to use some dark side stuff right here somehow.
Okay, what does that look? What does that look like for you?
I don't know.
So what you're saying
Maybe
is, what you're saying is to me.
can I anticipate his defenses?
Force to your attack.
Yes.
How do you want me to do that gameplay wise?
I'm gonna act like your force die is committed on a dark side pip.
Okay. Do I need to roll it or?
No,
Cool.
this is willful, right?
Yeah.
You no longer
Let's go
have
back.
setback dice to attack him while this
Oh,
force
fuck
die is
yeah, buddy.
committed.
Ooh.
Even
Well-
with what would be your maimed critical one, that one's as well.
Ooh. Okay, so I am curious. I don't know how this happens because I assume I was holding the lightsaber, and then my arm gets cut off. Do I just catch it?
Yeah, you're him.
You're a fucking. Oh my.
You have 4
God.
agility, so
This
I don't
dude
think
is
that's outside of the realm of possibility.
Holy.
Okay.
Also, the Bormu are big fucking creatures. Your arm, I mean, you don't just like, you know, so it's probably holding it as it fell, and you're like, oh, fuck. So,
I imagine shock. I probably haven't even felt the pain yet, so we're fucking getting into it.
yeah, especially now that you're calling on the dark side, definitely not. So,
Pain is pleasure.
anyways, you may make your attack or do whatever you like.
Okay,
Bro.
yeah, I'm doing it. God damn. 2 failures, 3 advantages.
What would you like your advantages to be? I would say the herd is now about 60% of its original size.
Okay. Ooh, maybe there's an obstacle because we're off of Timjin's property now at this point, right?
Technically still their property, just up in the foothills, so it's beginning to get more rocky and outcropping.
Okay. Big boulder up here, just like a big giant rock outcropping that kind of not splits the herd, I guess, but like shears off a good little bit,
Yeah, hey, I'm with
like
it.
off the side.
I'll count another 10% gone. 50% of its original total. Alright, next piece
Can't
of...
wait to pass out.
This dude just caught his arm.
I cut the light.
Bro.
He just picked the saber up.
Did I go at the very beginning, or have I not gone?
You went first, right? Yeah,
That's
Tim-
what I
yeah,
thought.
Tim
Okay,
went
yeah,
first.
yeah.
So we can see Timjin like kind of successfully leading the herd away a little bit.
Timjin has the lasso on and is currently fighting for that position.
Basically trying to fight to file them in so I can lead them.
I think I'll go and I think seeing Savo's arm get cut off, I think Nox is gonna try to tackle him off of the Boromu so that we both get trampled.
These some big beasts, bro.
Okay.
I like my chances.
So we both get trampled. This is our best alternative.
Holy moly.
I feel like getting trampled would feel like getting hit with a hydraulic press shot like every few seconds. Like,
Oh,
fuck.
yeah. I just got off a 36-hour unpaid shift, crushing my legs in the hydraulic press.
That was a good one.
This is as good a time as ever. Are you sure?
Okay. What else could I do?
because personally,
the goal.
I love it.
Yeah, the goal is to try to break his concentration of like influencing these Boromu, right?
I'm trying to
Correct.
kill him.
Yeah, I'll just I think leap onto the same Boromu as him and just try to stab him in the gut.
Hell yeah.
Now, of course, we can always try and remove ourselves from the moving set piece.
What do you mean?
We can always try and push people off of the stampede.
Grapple God.
May not achieve the goal you're after, but
I think Nox wants blood a little bit.
all right. Well, hey, roll him up, big dog.
2, 1, and a setback.
It'll be he guarded stance last second slot, so you still have 2.
All right.
So, I have a great idea for your triumph. I'd like to hear it.
By all means.
We can move to the stage where the herd is malleable. His influence over them can be reduced to a point where it can be challenged.
I like that.
Okay. What would you like your advantages to be?
Can I target boost die Timjin
Yeah.
and pass one to the next?
Absolutely. All right. So, Nox, you leap onto it, pressuring him. And now we're into the both swirls of, 2-foot engaged combat space looking for openings. And none seem to arise. Even here, you know that the only reason he's able to fend this off is because his full focus is on you. Everything else has fallen away. He's in for the long haul with you now. Alright, and who's up next? Should be
Me?
yeah, should be Raz or June.
Go ahead,
More
buddy. Go ahead.
We're just gonna stick to the script here.
Now?
I think I just got nope. Oh, hey,
Success. Now, June, future reference, I will say. You do have a force power at your disposal that affects the mental states of beings. But for now, the mix continues as this fight progresses further and further into the midst of the stampede. Now, happily in the middle of the fighting. He will take one. Okay. That is his slot. Nox, it's going to be against you, just so you know.
Bring it on, soup can.
Gotta check my tree real quick. Nox, the full focus is on you, as I said, and it's coming at you.
2 reds and a black.
Ooh,
Good.
that's not good.
Very good. Very good. Let's see. So, I did not upgrade it. I'm willing to gamble. Fuck. Okay. So, 5 advantages. Not a successful hit. But 5 advantages here. He's going to go ahead and heal. 4 strain. Give the next person a setback die. And you are up.
I'm in there like swimwear.
Yeah.
2 reds, a purple, 2 setback, 1 setback, 7 setback.
Should be 2. One from his
Should be
defense
2?
and then the 1 pass team. Yeah.
Okay.
And make 3
every
reg.
time. Oh, we both click.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Oh, man. So it's 3 strain for me to use Link or Saber Swarm.
No. Now, it is a maneuver. So he has to stay in the fight and use Saber Swarm. Yeah, it'll cost you 3 total.
Yeah.
Hell
Doing it.
yeah.
Hell fucking.
Hell
Doing it.
yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Show me show me 2 advantages.
How about 4? But it doesn't count.
All right, what do you want with your advantages?
Can I pass
If you would
2
like,
die?
yes, you can. Who do you want to pass them to? Now, if you would like to hear the round's about to roll, so if you would like to hear the next stage before you decide, we can do that.
Sure. I would like to.
The cliff is in sight. At the next round, so whenever the round rolls over again, if the herd is, or what's left of it, we're at about 45-50% of it now. If it's not diverted, whoever's still left stampeding is going up.
Oh, buddy.
Is there any? There's a tree line in front of us.
There is.
There is a tree line with trees thick enough to fall and stop a stampede. Yes.
Maybe.
I would like that to be my advantage.
How many?
How many do I need if I were to?
You won't be able to stop all of them, but with 4, I'd be more than happy to give you 5. I'd say 5% apiece for this one. So
What if?
drop it
What
to
if
30%.
next turn I fell these trees with force move?
Wait a minute.
And then what?
Can I set myself up with advantages
Yes, you can pass yourself these boost die for that.
to cause enough? Okay, I think what I'm trying to get at is that the trees are there and are capable of stopping it if I succeed on this move.
I
Does
like
that sound right?
Fuck yeah, I like
Okay.
it. So it'll be a discipline check for your next turn to do so.
All right.
Okay. So you'll have your 2 boost die then. We're at the top. The tree line and the cliff edge is closer. Dangerously close. You're muted. Still muted.
Unmute, Will.
Still muted. Still muted.
Will.
Still muted.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. What do you call it? I'm gonna try to control and file in this stampede, and I want to try to start directing them now. So like this is my last directing. Like me and Bessie going this way. If the rest of Stampede ain't coming, that's it, because I'm not riding her off. So that's what this roll is.
Survival check.
Will's a hero.
Boost die. 2 boost die. The herd has diminished and their influence has been kind of cleared away. Red. 2 purples.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
All right. Come on, please. On. Let me go ahead and blow on the dice. All right. Yo, baby, come on. Yeah.
Very good. Timjen, you pull on the reins and the bull and the herd begins curving away from the cliff. What would you like your 2 advantages to be?
Are there any Boromu that are still under the influence of the illusion?
They are not.
There's none?
Nope.
I just want my advantages to be that all of them are following me. I'm directing them away from the Stampede now. Is that already achieved?
That was your success, yeah.
Alright, cool. That was already achieved. Okay, let me see here. I guess. Fuck.
You can heal some strain.
Let me pass the boost die over to the next homie.
Okay. Very good. Okay. This is going to be a group check. Who has the highest discipline?
Not me.
Not I.
It may be me.
I think Joom has 2 ranks.
I got
in
2
discipline.
yellers.
Who has the highest willpower?
I have 3.
I got.
I think I only have 2.
I don't even know what that's.
I've got 3 willpower.
Wait, I have 1. Yeah, I have 1.
Willpower is a characteristic.
Yeah, but what's under it? I can go without checking my sheet.
Oh,
You have
coercion,
1.
discipline.
Oh, so I just got 2.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So the group check will be 2 yellows and a green. But actually, it's going to be
Also,
2
no,
reds and a purple.
Am I tripping or is your camera frozen?
Who's camera?
Goose.
No. Oh.
Yeah, no, just
I didn't think it was Friday. He looked like he was moving to me.
Oh. I just saw this. For like 10 minutes.
That's all he does.
At first, I thought Chris's was going out for a second. That was a good one.
See now, you see what you've done. You see what you've done,
Yeah, my
Chris.
bad.
Now you
My
can't. Now you
bad.
can't
I'm
fucking
sorry.
rejoin the call. Oh, Mr. Noah. No, can you hear us? Guess that's a no. Or maybe we
Damn.
can-
I am sorry.
Ooh, 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 ooh. There he is.
Oh.
Did y'all make the check yet?
No, I'm waiting on you, big guy.
Okay.
And your camera come back on, so my overlay gets unplugged.
Bada boom.
Yeah, bada boom. He's here.
Hey.
All right, pussy boys. Time to get fucking force group checked.
All right, and what's the check?
This is a force move check. Oh fuck! I gotta
light side picks.
5 light side.
I gotta spin the pip.
Can't use those.
I gotta spin the pip to be able to use the light side pips. I need them.
Oh shit. Okay.
And boy, do I need them. So, 1 for the base, 1 for magnitude for all 5 of you, 1 for strength, 1 for range, and 1 for hurl. So you all take 1 challenge point.
I can't wait to pass out after this fight.
And
Oh, that's gonna be a good nap. It needs to be a good sleep.
you all are knocked viciously from your position in the fight into the tree line, scattering, skirting, collecting yourself through the rubble, roots and trees, before you eventually find your feet again, with your heels not necessarily to the edge of this ravine, but with this massive strip mine behind you with a even more complex factory setup in the basin of it. As I think too strained, Greg closes the gap behind you after he threw you all onto the edge of this ravine. And I'm gonna stop the music for a second.
This bitch ass better not get away, I swear to God.
He's gone.
Oh no, make no mistake, he's very much still here. He's right in front of you guys. We're still in a duel. Oh, whoops, made it leave. That's
So we ain't done with this boy.
Oh, my Discord blew up. Heard the music stop.
So he's still in this short range with you guys as he closed the gap. His sabers are still active. You all look a little bit worse for wear, some of you more than other. And Greg is pacing. Slowly, methodically, tracing his steps in the dirt in this little opening in the tree line. It effectively feels like you're cornered in a pen with a apex predator blocking the way out. Yes, Tim.
Let me guess. This is going to be the part where you're going to give us some sort of speech or some sort of long talk. So far, it seems a lot of you fellers really have a lot to say. Y'all are pretty full of yourselves.
I was just planning on complimenting you.
On what?
On how far you've come.
Don't talk to us like you're like you're some sort of know-it-all, like you got it all figured out.
But Timjin, I do. And I want
That's just what
and
you
I
think.
want to key you all in. It would be unfair to leave you in a room with the lights turned off any longer.
But that's where you're wrong. What's this boy's name? Greg? All our lights turned on, brother. It's you're the one who's got the light out.
It just isn't the case, Timjin. Listen to me. You all have proven yourself strong enough to be a part of the last generation. You've proven yourself strong enough to hold the burden that's required of you. After this, after we finish our goal, nobody else in the galaxy will have to be burdened by this curse we all bear.
And what is this plan? What's this curse?
The Force.
From my point of view, you're the only one who's given out. Excuse me?
The Force, Timjin, is the curse.
How is the Force the curse?
Perhaps your skills have exceeded your level of study, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But no, the galaxy's on a predestined path because the Force has a will. The game is being played and we're all just pieces. We have no say. I'm here because it's where I'm supposed to be. You're here facing me because it's where you're supposed to be. And it's not because of my master. It's not because of your master. It's not because of your journeys or your skills. It's because this is what the Force, the cosmic Force, believes to be the answer, the solution, the end game to something unfathomable.
That's the one thing you've said that's the truth so far.
If you paid more attention, you find that I say the truth very often. If the high reclaimment is successful, the very beings that allow the Force to thrive and survive will be eaten away from the galaxy completely. No living being will have to bear this burden again.
This guy's a madman, y'all.
You've seen it yourself. Ask Roz.
Roz?
He's seen the gene plague eating away the curse of the Force within your mother.
Now, see, this is what you fail to understand. The Force runs through everything. The Force is life itself. You stand around claiming like you understand it, like it's something that can just be erased. If your goal is to get rid of the Force, your goal is to get rid of life itself. Don't you see that?
See, Timjin, it won't be all gone. We have the means. The High Reclaimant has the means to not only ensure that we're the last generation, but that we persist indefinitely. There will be no accidents.
So what? You kill everyone in the galaxy, and then
No, no,
all
no,
that's left.
no, 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 no. It's a scalpel, not a bludgeon. Those who can affect the will of the Force has that curse removed from them. They'll have to bear it no longer. They'll be free from the will of the Force. And only those proven strong enough to bear it, yourselves, myself, others like us, will be the only ones left with that burden.
That's
What's
again
this?
where you're wrong. Because this power's not ours. And the fact that you can't understand that shows me how lost you really are. Get off my damn property.
Imogen, the cosmic will of the Force has your mother die.
You're making my mother die.
I'm not. She will survive. Now, will it be in the same state as she always is? No, she may be confined to a bed, but at least she'll be alive.
We didn't ask for any of this. The fact that you think that you could play with people's lives is sickening. Yet you stand so proud and high and mighty, thinking you're doing everyone a service. You're blind. And you're too self-righteous to even realize that.
We can do it without you.
You can try.
Just what is your plan? You stop me here, then you go chase down every other reclaimant of my status doing the same thing on 24 other worlds? And Knox knows I speak the truth. You may ask him.
I don't hold the greater truths. I don't hold the greater knowledge.
And I'm trying to enlighten you, and you keep rejecting me.
Because you've skewed the way things work to your own volitions and your own vision.
Perhaps people are meant to be pawns. I don't truly believe that, but as we talk, I just can't understand why you want to be a piece in somebody else's game that you can't even talk to. It's unfathomable to us. It has a plan that we can't see.
If I had met you months ago, maybe you could have convinced me.
I think you're wrong, Greg. You can talk to it. I just don't think you've listened.
Or maybe he's undeserving of even being spoken to.
Oh, you guys are popping off.
So, how will you stop Oblivion when it comes knocking at your door?
We'll meet it with the torch in hand.
You can't fight it. You may have the greatest lightsabers throughout all history. It can't be cut.
We don't need a lightsaber.
Then what do you need then? The Force? You're going to use the Force against itself? It's not how it works. You're going to splash a bucket of water, the power that you possess, against an ocean? Endless, fathomless? You're going to pail water out of your sinking craft forever? What's the point? Why do you want to be on a hamster wheel? Why do you want to run over the same ground endlessly, eternally?
Because it's right.
To who?
To me. To us. It's called the light because it is the light. And we'll meet it in your darkness and in your oblivion. And when that day comes, we'll show you. And we'll show you how much of a fool you've been this whole time.
He's too attached. Perhaps reason has reached one of you others. If it has, speak now before it dooms you all.
So, what place do you have in this final generation?
How do we know we won't just be pawns again?
What seat is guaranteed to you at the table?
Guaranteed? Oh, nothing is guaranteed. It's just
What-
proven.
And if we reach your perfect victory, what does that look like to you? What does your life look like?
The inhabitants of this galaxy, this universe,
Of which you are one.
of which I am one. But, once again, we hold the burden. Those without the burden are no longer beholden to it.
Are they not?
The final generation,
Are they not? Or are they just beholden to the strongest one of the remaining few? With no hope of ever being stronger.
No balance.
the playing ground is leveled. You hold the ultimate trump card within you. Battle stations, planet destroying abilities are insignificant next to what we all possess. How do you not understand that? All of this training, all of this studying, every talk with your master, with anybody else, how has that still escaped you? Whoever's left, sure, they may go build another battle station, but so can anybody else.
And what if that power that remains is corrupted? What if they can't bear the burden, as you say. Then what happens? A whole universe, galaxy is beholden to a small select few.
And Timjan had it right. The Force is life. You expect to still live after the Force is gone. By what power? The Force's power?
The time
The power that they
comes.
think they have.
The time comes, we can excise it from ourselves. Unlike you, he mask uncouples. He pulls it off. Looks like an Anora.
Oh God.
My gene code has already been sequenced. This burden could be excised for me in a night.
I fucking knew it.
Let's check some balances.
Who
Whatever
flips
it's-
the switch?
Whatever parts of the last generation are there.
So we will live forever with no purpose but our own.
The purpose that we make and choose.
Life is already full of choices.
Is it? Or does it just seem like it? Did you all choose to meet up?
Nope.
How strange.
But I chose to go out and find something larger than I had than me, and I found it.
Did you?
That was my choice,
Are you sure?
and look where it brought me.
How
Yep.
do you know?
How do you know all of your choices are your own choices? Do you think the Force wants to see itself
That's the
destroyed?
point. That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
If we go off of basal survival instincts, nothing wants to see itself destroyed. So how could this path, one that has already gleaned past the natural order of things, of life and death, how do
What
we
you want
know?
to do? What you want to do goes against the natural order of things.
It's the natural order because it wants it to be the natural order.
If you destroy the Force, the world itself will be in balance. You can shake your head all you want, but it is the truth.
It's imbalanced now.
Because y'all are doing what you're doing. You can be as self-absorbed as you want,
Yes, Saba.
but you're not changing my mind.
I don't want to interrupt the dialogue, but something that he just said kind of struck a chord with me, and I want to try something.
Go ahead.
But if there's more dialogue, then I
No,
can.
no. Hey, there's
No, I'm
always
done with
more.
my
There's
part.
always more dialogue. But hey, come on. We're
Uh,
playing the who's folding first game.
just so. Okay, I'm paraphrasing, of course. But he just said. So the whole idea is they're rebelling against the Force, right?
Correct.
What happens, and I think Saba wants to know, what happens if I try to see into a future using the Force, see into the future, into a future without the Force?
Mm.
That's kind of paradoxical.
Mm.
Yeah, right.
Will the Force lie to you?
will it kind of what I'm going for? Is the Force gonna lie to me, or
How would you know it was lying?
I guess I wouldn't.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
But
Fuck, what a question. God
think-
damn, what
I
a
think I
Force have to
certainly
lie.
wanna
fuck,
find out.
what a
The Force doesn't
question.
lie though, because any visions or anything you would have, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be true or not. But your perception of it is different. Just like how Anakin was saying, you know, Padme's death and stuff. It was interpreted that way, but it could have been interpreted other ways and still led to that same little snippet vision he had of her, like in agony. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're right. For the future's always in motion. I mean, that's true.
Because I don't think there's ever been an instance of the Force ever lying.
I think lying is
Lying's a very-
probably not the right word.
Lying's a very
That
human.
implies intention.
yeah, lying's a very
Yeah.
mortal concept.
Because I can think of an image of the Force lying whenever Palpatine was showing Anakin whatever he wanted him to see.
Yeah.
Technically.
But like, what? I don't know. I guess like even the reclaimant, right? Like, what happens if I use the Force to look into the reclaimant's future? Because they're supposedly living in contrast to the Force, right?
They are
Like-
still within the Force, I think, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're saying that they could be outside of it by just shutting off. They're going to try and kill the midichlorians in themselves, I think, with this disease.
And
Oh,
then
yeah,
clone
there you go,
themselves.
Noah.
No, yeah.
Thanks for saying it, so I don't have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's also the whole
Dog,
thing. They think they can
literally
do. They think
7 minutes in, I was like, this motherfucker is gonna.
Noah
All
did
of
his
the
required
fucking-
reading.
all the Wojak faces that I make whenever Jake goes on his fucking philosophical tirades is from those videos. I'm just like, "Whoa." But yeah, so I kind of want to try that, like right now, if that's
George Forster.
hey. Ooh. I don't mean to derail. I just feel like
No, this is important.
the
This
That's
is
a very
whole,
This is
question.
this is more important than anything I could possibly say in character.
because it's also a power move. So like Jake actually has to grind this one through for a second. Because that is a tough paradoxical call right there.
No,
'Cause, like-
it is for sure. But you know what? Me and Noah did about 2 hours of talking today.
That was
Before
pretty good.
the session
Pretty
even
good.
came up, and it's not like this ground has not been tread before, especially today and recently. So I think what Savo would see
Hmm.
with the light side pip coming up, you see the effect that one single good act can have. Specifically, you see one individual and one starfighter on one attack run destroy a battle station the size of a moon. You see one individual stride out in front of an army. And buy enough time to finally end a war that has been waging for 4 decades. The Force seems to say to you that I'm the greatest weapon of the weak, the downtrodden, the meek, the abused that has ever existed. And I topple those institutions that go against peace and harmony in this galaxy.
Force says, I'm him.
So the options that stand before you are oligarchical anarchy versus the same cycle that has existed for all time. And in one, you are the elite, and that's it, forever. And in the other, you play your part.
Hell of a choice.
Quite. Oh boy.
You can feel free to share that with your team if you'd like.
I do.
Force told me.
I say all of those things.
And
out
what
loud.
Savo said, and what Savo says is right. Many have thought like you before. Many have come before you. And the end is always the same. You want to break away and you want to have such freedom, thinking that you know best and you can go against the natural order of things. What ties existence together? Those are the choices that are going to lead you to ruin. And you're going to play your part in the wrong way. You're going to be on the wrong side at the end of all of this. Whether it be by one of our blades or by your own
Ambition.
or your own ambition, you will be crushed. And if it's not us, we'll play our part anyway.
Ooh.
Whereas Jim Knox, your master agrees with us.
I'll hear that from him when I believe him.
We're giving you the chance to see him again.
We already will.
The Force has him trapped on Van Way's retreat.
You don't want us to meet our can I say our? I mean, he kind of is my master too. Yeah. You aren't going to take us to see our master. You want to show us Ossic.
No.
Or, did I get that wrong?
No, that's right.
Okay.
No. I mean, the deck. Not the high reclaimant that walks in his skin. The original.
Elaborate.
I didn't want to play this so early, but you all leave me no choice. The Force knows we're winning. And its last card is Daclin. He's the only thing that can stop the high reclaimant. But he doesn't want to. So he's trapped in a shell.
Then we'll crack it open.
That's the plan.
He puts his hand out.
Now, of course, he is still short range away from me. But yes. Come crack the shell.
Declan is gone. And it's
Then who the fuck were we talking this whole time?
Okay, well, look, listen. Okay, so out of character, real quick. I feel like it does still make sense because remember, whenever you went talk to Sugon, and then you had that trapped version of Daclin. That is the real Daclin. I was talking to higher claimant Daclin.
No.
Sorry,
I'm
was I
talking about
misinterpreting?
who the fuck are we talking to on Samovar? Because I don't think Daclin
Like
just
original.
got there.
Wait, what do you mean?
Daclin is encased in a force bubble on Van Way's retreat.
Yes.
Bingo.
I don't think he just got there.
No, he's been there for a long time.
So who is the
How long time
Daclin
is a
that
long
I
time?
knew?
Wait a minute.
There it is.
There is somebody. He also just said that they're the higher
Yeah,
claimant
he said it was an experiment.
walks in his
yeah.
skin.
Yeah, he said he was an experiment retrieval gone wrong.
Who was the experiment retrieval gone wrong?
The Daclin Verdos.
Our Declan.
yeah.
But then that begs the question: how did that Daclin Verdos have the Thorian tree seed?
The light side of the force.
That's okay too. But how many good Daclin Verdoses are there? That's another thing I want to know.
Good is a very interesting word to use, Noah.
Somebody can find that out.
Didn't I
his
use
name's
Seek
Daclin Verdos?
and I found two, one on Oblivion, one in Van Ways?
Correct.
All right. All right. I walk up to him. He still got his hand out.
Depends on what you intend to do.
Jake, tell me, does he have his
I'm
hand
gonna
out?
do it.
Because I'm going to extend my hand too.
Depends on what
going to
you
extend
are
my
trying
hand
to do.
I'm going to extend my hand to shake his hand.
If you're going to stab him after you shake his hand, I need a deception check from you.
No, I'm not going to stab him. Like,
Or
out of
shoot
care.
him.
I'm not doing that either. I'm not doing that either. I'm not doing that either. That would be pretty funny, though.
I won't stab him, but I will shoot him.
That would be very light side of me. No. I go to shake his hand, and I just slap his hand away. We don't need your help doing it.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Daclin ourselves.
Imogen, what is your discipline?
Oh yeah, buddy. He
That's a
finna crumple
fantastic
your
rate.
shit. Oh, he finna crumple your shit.
Would you like to spin a pip right here?
Yes.
Okay. I figured. Go ahead and spend it.
It is 9:58.
This will be our last roll.
Oh fuck yeah!
Okay, is it just flat discipline? Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh,
That was scary. But there's 3 light side, 2 dark side.
Oh, make no mistake.
That's a gamer move.
That's plenty of pips.
Come on, man. There's a force with me. Can I block that shit? Come on.
That's what you just tried to do with that skill. So let's see how bad this hurts, shall we?
Oh god. He's gonna hit you with it, Will.
I'm gonna need this one.
Unleash.
Oh, no.
Gotta be.
So
Gotta
that's
be.
so that's 3 pips. So I need 2 for the base.
I hope you bulletproof for this about to hurt.
I'm not.
Oh,
But is it about to hurt?
Exactly. Chris said, "This took my last one out. This one got the last one."
Alright,
Damn.
so
This is same motherfucker too.
I don't even feel as bad anymore because that was just Dackling clone number 369. So I'm not worried about it.
Timjan.
That Dackling was a hoss.
Timjan, you're very lucky. So he has enough to activate the base power and his strength upgrades and give himself the success,
So it'll be quick.
which comes out to his willpower, which
So I
is
medium rare.
4,
Well done now.
plus the ranks and strength, which also 4, so that's 8, plus a success, which is 9. So you are at your champion point threshold. 15 out of 15.
Oh my.
But you are not over it. So there's no lightning here. But you feel every extremity joint in your body jammed into your torso. As it feels
it's
like
like-
you're in a compression box.
Oh wow. My boy's crushing me.
He is.
Jesus.
Lord. Freaking.
We don't need you. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh.
Oh god.
I love when Jake gives me juicy quotes to put at the very end of my note page.
Oh man.
We don't need you. Oh, fuck yeah, buddy.
But you actually do. Because Dackling Verdos's clone number 369 said
Just wait until all this ends with him falling in love with me. That's how I save him. I kiss him.
This isn't you! Mwah! Instantly
what's funny?
purified.
This whole video essay thing I've been watching all day. Funniest thing is the whole emphasis of the show is letting go. And Darren couldn't let go of Chris's fucking character. So now we're here.
Yep.
God, I love when Noah
Noah.
puts it so succinctly. Whenever you go against the axioms of the show, makes for a great story.
It does.
And let me tell you, buddy, art imitates life.
What? Holla back now. Anyways,
Later, boys. Thank you for the game. Good night.
later, man. Good night. Any
Later.